na yemusa omuse omukọ abai eba yi no asodie no etise binum ko hono mu a omukọ election omu awene nanso still party for who omuse omu MPs if is omu nimra sebadwafo a omu represent MPP hono na ade bia esi asodie bia no yakọ se ene wo mu kwampo na ebo abocha mafo ne kakra eyeba uma obi ware a obi yare a chese anema bia na ofisa e wose wo mu ko party pani bi ho na omu ko pamwa no anya constituency chairman a parliamentary candidate enti omusu edi yaw ewo saa kwan no so ye behwe na ye ne omu edi nkomo ewo saa anamonto no so me ba cho momfa yabo fonra na ye ne omu enhyase eni nkomo tententemtem ya ye rekodyo ponko
utilization of funds or the use of proceeds. I have in my hands here the parliamentary memorandum by Thomas Nyako Ampim, MP, Deputy Minister for Finance, on the proposed 360 million facility. Mr. Speaker, I would invite the House to look at page 11. Mr. Speaker, they told Cabinet that the full amount of the $360 million from the DPO2 will be used to finance part of this 13 billion payment to contractors. It wasn't going to be used for goods and services. Now let me show you your own report that you have brought to this chamber. I'll take you to page 8 of this report. Mr. Speaker, now that they got cabinet approval, when they came to parliament, they now say that they are going to use the money to improve private investment and foreign direct investment, to minimize fiscal burden caused by losses in the power sector. Mr. Speaker, you recall that when they introduced the 8% levy on fuel, they told us the power sector issues, they needed that money for it. When they came to Parliament asking us to amend the Energy Sector Levies Act before Parliament rose the last time, they told us power issues. They went to Cabinet and told Cabinet that they are going. Mr. Speaker, the second thing I want to speak about is the utilization of funds or the use of proceeds. I have in my hands here the parliamentary memorandum by Thomas Nyako Ampim, MP, Deputy Minister for Finance, on the proposed 360 million facility. Mr. Speaker, I would invite the House to look at page 11. Mr. Speaker, they told Cabinet that the full amount of the 300...
3 minutes before 7, Wontumi 101.3, and pay a trace na yedin komo na Rapsats, also aka Rapsats, waba na another na Costero, no, Costero, a couple no say if you have a mini pharmacy. And I said over the counter shop. Na yatrasia a new good table you know. Zenke sika ka na FBI for another council mukwa some na so krom ha ena womo esam boys is na ena baako dada Joe on the is wakodo America womo enya achi no e de no ekọ womu HSA romance, fraud romance. I say what titi internet and so na watch say I say Nebusia wa Japadie bi wonoka no wo pelba ware ne ade ade and odi ajabro for millions of dollars. Na it's diplomatic security services and womu ekambo mu a omu any Federal Bureau of Investigations FBI for eke kanema bo na Joseph Bedubuatin aka Dada Joe Remix omaso mu se te ebinom kaka ho a womu esoso mu a na amanfo se chale boys isu ska womu nsam omu spendi okrom hanum na mausa womu ema amanfo businesses e move kama o entino ninsunsanso woni say ni besu na ema America man no etwa ede afa mabunu a womu ewo mamum na ntene maba wa omunya ho ankomu beko ti say asone fuku no mu no ene wan ha wo kope ho no mo visa na eno nso so no akoya bibie ho all these issues interest asomaache
Yeah, no, Oheneba.
Na yakunta ho ye.
Oh, nyame adum obi a ho ye. Obi a ho ye.
Ono ne gusu a ebo rhapsody ho eka. Unya no.
Oheneba. Me adwuma o.
Enti. Ndi wonya yakunta sikada.
Oh, me di. Say no de normal. No de. No de.
Say.
No de normal.
Okay.
Enti osho obo se mita.
Hey.
So ho ye.
Yakuntayo.
Oh me ho ye.
Yakuntayo. Yakuntayo. Nyame na makunta so ye biu.
Oh, no de. Yanka say,
Unga say de. Enya
akunta. No de.
Na wonga say ono susu. Wa wonga say nye ono a. Ozo a wonga say ono a.
Say no de. Ye adwuma ide. Ye tumi di de ye pese de ye pe nom de ye pe.
Nti akunta nye hwe.
Oh, why be?
Ene boni de.
Ye de why be ba so ba de wo ye adwuma. Ene ma bebre wo no mo a wa wo tenete. So what I say.
Nyame aduma echina Oforikrom constituency youth organizer. Yenua Sadik. Echina ene de ne tena konwa so. Se ohene.
Ewo he.
Ewo Oyokohene ahemfie. Ewo Ashtown. Na
Ashanti New Town.
Ye otufo Yokohene twafo hene. Sadik
twafo hene.
Ushia na umnima
na twafo hene.
Ene ka Sadik last one. If you go Ushia na ko fere Sadika. Asema beto no.
Na twafo hene.
It is obeye na otufo Yokohene twafo hene. Na echina Yokohene ahemfie ewo Ashtown na yedini besi akonya so na nyame ya adom a ne kwasi ada na asema menda so no esisiriwa enso nya bodwa kese pa
Esisiriwa asie ho
bodwa kese pa enso so de ama Nana Sadik
Nana
Sadik no they say eya kwese bibia Kwame school oye ni tiari dim
contest
contest because Sadik le betu Kwame school as youth organizer and Kwame school back as organizer no ba we ne ye and na Sadik say okwa contest Kwame school our organizer position ni say mini Kwame school oye ni tiari dim anisa na sade ebiesi ewo UK that hima na so ye she papa as a branch woman organizer if it's no nearby speeder athlete edifi looting eba say obedi branch woman organizer no na enya sem keto amekora nim say ni pa bia wo mo ben that hima afachi kra ene athlete kasa senka onko second vice chairperson ene na osile bi onko ne wonko na no ena me hu say da chen ma so akodi hinima ewo is a UK ho say Ghana ho na e say so nana ya echa ohene nana boache enti bakotena akonya so enti ono so me sure say women organizer no ontumi nkobi no UK do ti bi bia
ano beti mesi du kwa de
UK de em so mo mra mo de che party no nko ho me new organizer bi wadi 71 oh honum enti wakwatena akonya so but was what the to was what the woman organizer position to na bibia ansanka bibia yaduru no yehia omu a ombe ye fully committed 24/7 na bibia metwintwa na me pacho ontimi committed no wakodi hima ontimi committed no fully na eduzi akwa party adwuma na esi edi ewukude a
obekọ enu so ni asem
ana yedi akweside a obekọ de
enu so de okodi
a ebi se ye party adwuma na dabone obi ni ade tino eye ye wa ye on fanto na
no one touch ontufu
bude ontufu ka on fanto na mo ba ne mepre enyo mo be fully committed 2028 no eye serious business into the enfani agrobia bebia and that's from Paul Marchai. No question.
Oheneba.
Yeah, Marchai. Na bibia ya fine ahode wo ho bibia akoso kama.
Yepum die Yankopon adom ene mompaibo bibia ya kama.
Na sikaso
Abinti bibia ya kama.
Ya do body ase. Mama Musa say one of the last time we call o constituency.
Last week.
O cheche me yan.
Aye.
Dia na do call
Minia panyi bako. Party steward kese bako. Oya coordinator fu nyina chairman. Yankopon to ne sa efre no. Last week ena yakokra nechi. Nti enyina yakoka buomu kode odo. Ene akomapa. Ekobo na baso. Ni da itwatu okra kochire ibu sronko a ene aniso mapa. Ya wodema ni juma so a wadi diama ya party ene wasa memfi. Titu ni electoral area eye dadia so electoral area. Efi hoba yempo na otwimu ani. Enso efi dai kra mesa akofie. Totoye bebre awo ho a esese ekokoshe na yeye. O party ni shishe mu ni ntankomu ene the forward march ahead of 2028 elections that
Okay. Enti ne sano uko bi se party nia te se de meme ya party ni sa me na party mu se ya na eya ba na uko bi anase na asundie bi da so say why a former parliamentary candidate no o responsibility bi e was sa eye na party no ekoye nim.
Oheneba amen da wase na dedi kan minchia watifo anope wasa manfia de hye bebre so agebre etie wa fidi kese memfa inchia ne aseda ema wo emutitu ye wasa manfira tetete okua mo asechimo tosum yinu ne na nano matrankunya wasa manfi asofofo wasa manfi adwadifo wasa manfi gold buyers wasa manfi gold miners pragia riders e papa no muslimifo ene echichafo anesifo a woda makoma so pa a hospitals ahodo ne clinics chief compounds ahodo nyina modwumaifo a kurakura won enkwam ene adishia nyina ewo asama feast asudi ena na edaya so say yebeko if you say 52nd December 2023 a party NPP for edum yen ehu ye niso adihunu ehu ye mbotae ene opepa ye wo se ye dia manfis bitumpon ona mbupu wonti okoto aba eyi ns frempon ese ondi party no animu emfa ye nkokun kese 2024 ampa o ene woni a wotie die oya dansi difo adwuma enkanko mpuntu mabru nkoso SSA in my capacity as a candidate na me de boama party ni ni munyamo de nyankopon ma ya hoden ma ya famudie no wachi yakoto aba no de nyankopon be mu na SSA ya party ni kofi nti me ka ho bi ma ye kofi ni mpo nyina chi no 8 December 2024 besi na mena wo kase. Asudi no da so wo yen so. Eye share ase ehye ye ese se ye krakra party. Eye share ehye ye ese se ye cross kura ye nkuta ho a ye ne basam mfi Easter this year idi.
Wontumi radio.
Nti se eye say a year wedding, say a year assembly at 2B. Okay, say school fees in the sober. You know, okay, say a month for Guzu Pejuma. You know, okay, say Ubimpo, Sabu, Asamotono. Now, free party, no, and that's from Paul Costello, Kubia. The partnership is a party for Mpoamba. Ye me pese me kanyina kushini se akwanya yenye di party n'animu a yesom ye no eda so wo ho se ye na ye guso edi party n'ani bruni be ka se influencer ewo ye ho a edema party no facelift no empepa if you say ye lose elections eda so gina ho fi se amanfo hu ni se akonya no eya ade a yebesan abapebim say yebepebiu say yempebiu you belong to a political party there in say political party ye MPP enjai say obepe tumi ana obepe abanya no atena so wo mayimunti no enya dia party no atwe akọ echidida eno na mayen so yukurukure mu akwan bia so empo de esi nyina mu yekoso eye party no ho adwuma eni ntu bisa ya me koe wa kwanya so nko aminyaye edi sevo party no nkura batewa manfi east se parliamentary candidate ba kono no me ko bio fi se papa no so eye party ni mapa osom party ni nti ese ye hye na nimunyam na nimunyam hye mu no amne mi body a ebeko hobi no eye kasa kese a e ka kire manfo hye you MPP de se osom na emra ohun ba kire wo mu no wo beba be hye wo nimunyam
right. The whole can just still order so some financial responsibilities be our part, no reorganization, regrouping, everything our constituency.
Absolutely.
One believes sir, o colleagues are no mukwaya almost a failure, no, almost no din coma. Mumudu do na so no eda so awasa asundie na wo mo boa party no empeja ne nhyehyɛ ani biu.
Absolutely.
Great. Now, straight away, and now National Council Economidie, na the committee chaired by Ura Frank Davis, and someone as a proposers, and Susia amount for the Betromanim, and known a party, on 19 July, no, Yan Timudi, a womb, Adai, Mon Fabianco.
Eba, a Sifimson. A Sifimson.
101.3
Asifim sempa fi se o share party ni hihye mu a recommendations a Frank Davis committee ye na ye kai former MMDCs ye kai former ministers and deputy ministers of state na ye kai impo former constituency officers nemum yan kai parliamentary candidates also odi wonsika wonanim in fact onia were advertising ema companies oma de omode ye nyina ye omanim eze nipa nim kura ye de to photo mu anase e de ko social media mpo e dey representing an agency and a body kra no a payable job. ayende de animu ayama party kekrakai afini echire edi nsika ka ho edi yanadaji aka ho adi yankanyina atoso na ekoba se tsunami eba yinti yentumi anwini no na se party no eye hihye edi sankofu kuya babeka ho na yemomu na a good standing members are yakase ewo NPP mu a yen yeka ho bi fise omo veti yen de kan woni a woto abama yebenya edi candidate no eye woni a woye party wura no mechire polling station executives mechire electoral area coordinators mechire constituency executives mechire patrons and the council of elders one na woye party no ewura no one na okoye ekoto abade mayen ese yenye candidate na yemfa yehu yesika enim bibia emfendi party nenim ase you your consideration na yemomu no yenka ho a did say be a mistake ana say a deliberate say omo bebu yen animtia ama yembre yensika yenadaji eni dwumadi ekoso di ma party numpu ebu yenabem no de na say party no ka say o de wo hu si biaya ebetumi amaro na wini eba edi yenimu no na say party no entotoye no akabi kakra atosin kakra ebize wontumi ni soja ni a odini di wanimu as a commandant our experience in free ho wa bra wo ko the next battle imposo won fa ni ndi animu a for the purposes of experience nti anka ho di ni be di akiri na wa kire di obeba be di anim foforo no kwan bi ofa so a amo e ma yekun ne nkofo adi nachi na wa
ya di obi ka ho no nyasa party for netio eno mo frefre nkofo se momra ye de wo ko ka ho ye ma wakwanya ena ya amfre mu bi ye ka so obi amfa ne nsem de ntia ofri se ye ma ne sa akwanya na onya the voting right ni ebi ensacha ya mu fi se ye nya e wo ya mamra nim a ye de boy party no ho bai mo de akoi
you Yemponi first grouper 19th March 2025 ewo Alisa Hotel ohene woni Ernest meka empanyimfo bi homa yedi yanimu eye meeting kakraka yema akonya yenya akonya free general secretary hono de nanim nyambeta akiri yenya akonya free former flag bearer and Ghana Vice President Yellow Dr. Mahmoud Baumi honored Nenimian Betechri. Former Vice Presidential Candidate Yellow Dr. Matthew Puku Prempedin and Nimian Betechri. And a bill AM paying for to say honorable candidate Japan. On also your presidential candidate hopeful. And so they name a better actually. But I ye say dwumadi nyina ne se na ye pese ye bo na mane se yen candidate for no ejina ye ni party ni hihye yi mu no ye hu ye din wo mu nti kura ne se ya ye hihye ya ye pese ye de ma wo mu no mo support no mo di ye mpu eka ho enum po ye match ansampo na Pedro Michael K committee eba be ye ne report ama yehu gintia MPP ilusiye ansampo na committee ni report no eba be recommend constitutional amendment ama party na kwakote Yura Frank Davis committee ye representi ama general secretary Yura Kudia ye presenting podima the Michael K committee as part of your recommendations, reasons in tia yensu yelusu ye any name say party no eye. No nim di hupa your recommendations no almost all of them. The amendment committee committee report on the National Council last time.
What's the say?
Your recommendations are Yedema Michael Committee, Yedema General Secretary, Yedema Dr. Baumebino. Almost all of your recommendations are pieces Koshia 19th March year. A war amendment committee reporting him, except that Yenya Babaka when Yenya voting right at Waba.
Mentia some nasi. Kwase says to be what say Mukosia no Adia Muso say Susia Modi ba say part no any way yemfa kwa we so yen sacha na ma we mu no ni nyina Susia Ora from Davis committee no e de beto party no say Susia ni nyina wo nanso so de ethical mu ne say ye be ma mo makwanya na mato obasa de ene ye de ma former MMDCs former CEOs former ministers and former parliamentarians no
no America.
I
don't know. What are your recommendations here? Yeah, proposal for the top-down approach. Yeah, the proposal for the electoral area committee. I initiated in NIPA 5 and then electoral area committee. No, the polling station system from at least 7 or 9, and now many who can say adopted. Except for say on the my voting right. So when you
so Jay na line here clear but you say moya ikakra.
See me say majority menka.
Eh
Me no ka say a proposal that send it at the amount. You can. A proposals are ye ubetimi akan except for the proposed amendment ma party so included in article 7 clause 2 that the constituency executive committee shall have also a former member of parliament or parliamentary candidate. So even the inclusion of former members of parliament, former members of parliament or parliamentary candidates. Almost the year former members of parliament, but in the employee passes and if you say oversight and in the actually only for us to know, say, deliberate.
So after National Council meeting, more pushy Ebusa say why the omission and what is the feedback you are getting?
They push the chain for lawyer Frank Davis on countless times. You know, Casamani who say, I did say necessary, and I didn't tell you. See, only the Obeka Chrono, what here would you ya? You be said General Secretary, or see you get back to us. You be said Dr. Mahmoud Baumia. In fact, any power, my for our friend, and one abaso on the Jumedi or Nuzu Odi, and their boy in power. Chairman Wontumi. Asante regional chairman Ghana regional chairman of chairman no incoming national chairman. My party kakrakai. No didn't who or your call or your meetings. Any idea or they a boy. And Unti a bonabaso papa. Now the enemy who say every assurance is here no say 19th July. National Delegate Conference ayekwi. And Sakraya party for kwakoja tumulu. Yempoya de eka. Then the who say simple a committee recommendation and I say many so mobile former members of parliament or parliamentary candidate. Send a young conference in the too late, yes, sir. Committee recommendation, but the final composition, the Debako Ama conference, Ajatumuno, General Secretary of Home Bika, yes, sir. I didn't think a basin assurances from you, your opinion, say. A Jumedia moved, I'm a buyer, I'm a Bema assurance, say, Mebuamono. adinti abesinde yenya assurance no na yesi kowe ho ade chance kowe ho ade chance free ade chance na ye the excuses ba enunti pieces ni buafu
pieces ni buafu
omu buafu papa
buafu hwan
omu buafu party no structure na omu ya omu pese Nicodemus omu yi parliamentary candidate di omu sika eye party no esi nchen no omu buafu and they are ready to punish people in charge omu aye omu adwen say omu nya sa voting right they are ready to punish people omu aye omu adwen say omu behwe omu anyumabu omu anichie efise se wonji candidate india Wontumi emfane nko elections obi nye NPP ni mapa Wontumi meye candidate ma party no ho de yenye sa mistake no nemo time and time again ade ama yenye ye hu se mistake tumi ba mu ye appointment ebise we MMDC bi omunya NPP fompo no omudi emunya appointment di prison obi ebe president bi nyonko ebe president bi nyonko bi ba yehu ministers be brero mu nka chobo ekura ma party nida no muti abruchi na party wini ye president bi anyonko bi ba na president bi
the classmate obi side chick
anyi nyina obetumi akadi aka ho yehu sa na ema ni nyina na candidate bi anu ho ya appointing no obia go through the mill ye veti wo mu ma party photo won so ba ntiene ye da sorry na MMDC is kotoba
now let me come in here. What are the reasons they are giving you, especially around from David committee no mobuso mu say e de benti na omuyi mu de free mu wa mama responsibly
also my your reason pa de besi ne obi antumi my any tangible reason why.
Is it out of disrespect or they think that more value minimal insignificant and I say I don't get it.
And no a pushy candidate for say the disrespect is too much. And unti ena me no ka say the pieces platform a whole guru giti one she fitting near air kono omo betia bonten aye niema esese omo ye na me die medical ya ka kire general secretary say omo ntumi nka hwe nkire ya yenso ekwan bi e befa so a yenso yebu a esese yenya wo party ni mu ni benya no yenso ye befa so na masan so as a convener me the course na sama minua no mpanyimfo ni mi colleague fees say ye pre intino ye na ya nya kaseti amankofo because me share bufu e platform ni so a ohene se manka akoma antofo mo a enti na no pay me control me ho pa no onim se nkanye si na meka no enso ene ni di dikan enunti na me control me ho na mum da meba wo studio ho de fiadai fiada ya me ba wo studio ho yi se fiada me be tena studio ho de a ene wan hwa na ma anko ni si.
Have you personally engaged the general secretary? What is he also telling you?
Even enra me general secretary kasa or in fact offer me eka say the concerns no akura woni from Davis akasa ene nansa offer me no US offer me enra offer me obedu you offer me okache me say oni frank akasa ko yonim dientia omukura the point.
Boy, ya for say Ora from Davis no and na ability mu posa on for mon ka ho on mama sa akwanya na
some a person creating impression no, but my point is that Oheneba from Davis committee no recommendations no and it's subject to change by conference. My recommendation na bre party is on the recommendations from the microquiz committee. It's almost the bre party no National Council of Weti, adopted. After the Babako National Conference. Now, National Conference are taking determination, say, Yajitu. I said, no. When it happens at conference, the recommendation no more buy, a best. And I mean, no, can say, my proposal, say, until about 31st January 2026. So you're gonna party for some company. Party for no, a casting in our national conference. And until you put the proposal stage in Pona everywhere, it is gross disrespect.
Well, Konsero, my men for Usia, na Yanko si Friday. You be there, Chenkomo. I was at Mesaba who be what? Mebopum. Why?
Matiminia, I mean, come on, and you my palm or my party.
And that's from Paul Costello, MPP 2024 parliamentary candidate, our Amenfi East, Onini Yanumbi, and Common. Now, I remember very well, Omumitino, our Aliza Hotel. I happened to be in Accra, in Mefaho. It was well attended. Mekai say a day before, Omune. Ira Akmorusu Ajimakra enya a lengthy conversation about the Mupeso Wintino. Officially, anybody, any group within the party, ye to abewe omoka omuhubom say womu show muhun cry no mako back to their constituencies akwa yejuma no this failed parliamentary candidates. And they did a nice proposal. Abashaba Emsa was sending my mention how they even carve it. Now, yes, because party composition, we had the Abedina Omoso, and they almost also see the MP. So, it is a majority group. We former MMDCs they will be the second largest group in the party because there are 276 and a koye, 88 and a winner. Omo Makanyina no. A failed parliamentary candidate. Omotiase, Omukwa ye, Omukwa bonsa, Omukwa bedinto, Ayufushia, Awarijaye, Denebayariye, school fees. They continue to do some of these things. And where they are, two Musoba. You see, the man me feel more when they say, Obibedi this in 3 months. Obibedi be 4 months, Obibedi be 1 year. Or your former DC, MC, Yamana Kwenya Sonko Twaba. And they're like, there's somebody he cited. But we come over party, no, or my own home matching. Maybe any Nimobia obey the appointing authorities. No, the classmate be Nasoreba, Mikrobi, will be Sikani, and will go a party with quiet biso, and there's a young father and I was only minimum appointment, mammy, and will be a former SCU under MPP government, a former minister, what's say any panel, so MPP news, so MPP news, we have voting right. The MPP for question Tono Swaba to say MP now, Tono Swaba, no, Yakoya call election or Rene. One more to the constituency executive Swabano, or man, 2 pieces is over. Omu propose of the by imagining out. There's so many Yakoya to Abana, or from Davis AI committee in the Japadi. I am saying it because of conversation. I mean, Akoswo. People who are appealing to him, as if so be anybody. So, Mudu Zakwa in the Gabby, come here and tell. Party na everybody, I know, say, Diakuma Pane, what they come on, or be free say when you'll be out, when you're going to be out, be. No one channel say, Madam, what to me? No, yes, say, you made your baby. I told you to your crop as I could
Pepe. It's some.
So why? These are nicely cut and already do through a proposals are committee in the control National Council. It came from them because Metmark said it came from them because they were the first group to meet. I'm putting into right 19th March, yet to about December. January now month for credit so titi wo mu. February now for because on quite party my uncle.
A month for the
19th March. They motivated themselves, they organized themselves and met. they had an attendance, I think 124. So why do you leave them out? Anyway, my big phone ba menu ebedin kombo. Mamen call the other line so nominate Honorable Benjamin Nage. Ono not also a parliamentary candidate. I was shy Osudoku. Meaning ending kombo. Senior, good morning. Hello, good morning, Senior.
Good morning, Boko there.
Not domu wakraya mejiri se won susu ne abusuafo a omo shy Osudoku nyina ho ye. Hello. I don't know if he's listening to me via the television. Yes, a delay the flow of conversation. No, Mompere mame. No, so a piece na me musanom. Say ye to abai ewie ya olusu ye responsibility no say asudie say sikasem na hofama wakwati atna na afi ne ye take decision amfo man coming. How does he feel? Senior Ben, good morning. What to make ye? Good. No, maybe that's constituency to say.
Namiadum constituency shall Sudoku constituency yipa igusuka kra. Ye boa party na no ama party ni dina send shall Sudoku constituency.
Yeah, two abaye was so dear na ukrom as the parliamentary candidate. Sikasemo Juma party ni so say ye two abaye ugusu akram ana waja ya to.
You made a bema bedasi yipa mefa kwenye nzwachia party for shall Sudoku.
Hello. Hello. Oh. Some George network no. Some George a network no. Just say I am wonyai Mompade mame munya ne baka monfa ne mreme na yenin komo. He's been the candidate for 2020 and 2024. Ono kwa nya baako twice. Enti ede na fa party no wo shay Osudoku a ono onimbi. Sabi hwan na edimu ewo party no mu ewo honum esene no. Ubetum na to constituency chairman, secretary, organizer, youth organizer. What I say? Anyway, yeah, for your boy for the brain. Na twaso. Na answer. Any
Exodus Moringa
capsules and the Exodus Dandelion capsules.
Let me give it another try. Now, say this time line no ebe boamia na meneminia Benjamin Nage eninkomo. Hello, senior.
Yes, sir.
After me tunke yipa after to asoma me na me busa asundia eda so ewo constituency so ugusu akremu ana waja akopɛ ba bia tena
ye gusu kremu yipa ene ame no kasa no pe uba me fi wa obo nkofo a won aba ebinimu ehia mwa akosukuso hako otom sukuso ebinimu hia mwa ebinimu yi over the weekend ene nyama e kan wa ye the brenane adia ye o da re ba kwa won say once a parliamentary candidate always a parliamentary candidate wapa ho a leading party to an election no asudi kesi da so say who and we the leader of the party here who constituency more you go show ikrima you go do my thing say there is any hope and confidence in our people.
Menimsa mo wene na ye kwa election no kwa election e ben ho no na party dem waka kakra e rebramu ye wie ye asela party for ehum se mo ye parliamentary guy mo omu de facto MPs no party support mo support omanfo e ba mo ho ana
no carry ye wie election that is December 2024 support you are if you party no or the parliamentary candidate for me example no support you are if you or if you party and the Bremen as parliamentary candidate for Shao Siluku constituency. And only idea me do one dance. And yeah, Bob and your man, no, yes, so na memoir, a day board and constituency.
Now, what is the committee ye power musa omu receive constitutional amendment proposals no womukoshia national council yebubo obodi womu ebemo a voting right within the party parliamentary candidate former parliamentary candidate yamfamo anka ho. What was your reaction?
You mean your bema for the fortunes of the new Patriotic Party. Yeah, preset 2028. Nyamiya yatom inshallah. Ibi winning elections. Na isa aba abidiga na mayasona impempenswa yemampenyin na nado dankwa ekufo de amamoni do na ibitinya to aso apejemu asansa. Oh, the only organized body, the only organized group that will NPP Musitia NA for former parliamentary candidates. And I say if I borrow your word that the de facto MPs were the various constituencies. Out of 275, 88 anything dinkunim. Next, let's say, don't know ain't me dinkunim 2024 general elections. And for the case, you know, men are not mere parliamentary candidate 2020 was Suduku. And the man for so home Mujidi Sama Demeko 2024. And Asiedu and SUE power of the constituency. I don't want to say. Say, the about morning, the platform, so parliamentary candidates platform, and who did it? And to Kwani before I issue on. And I was say, your moment on my side, now, what edu Bopana Yipi. I don't want to say, your co-election be the contributions being financial. Parliamentary candidate, it supersedes the contribution and other support from the party. It is will be a co-election. Now, what ordinary seeker, ordinary one thing, ordinary answer, ordinary thing, a co-election. Now, your election, now, obey be useless, and I say, if I should be any no so. And it's dangerous for the party going forward because the parliamentary candidate, former MMDC is a woman on voting right between the parliamentary candidate and the former MMDC. Hena and our Boka or party. Hena and our some party in the because most of the MMDCs, men can say one year, but most of them, what office and Chibia and a party, call election 24. But this is the time I power. It began with Mugano, and were even leading the affairs, spreading the affairs, spending on the various constituencies, even before parliamentary primary, because of the that was a PD 2020. It's not so big as and then Damaso, and some of 2024 so, and me, I don't know what's also power, Mr. Mini Party. It's a and a yes, sir. From James Committee, we should be, amendments now about the year. The National League Conference. Say, yes, so you're more than what you read. Yes, I'm arrest the conflict. Now, who commanders now, what do we need? What the flag bearer in the call? Your experience. But never your experience in the various constituencies. And it's a Oyen, now they go for bar. They are naive to the experience, and they are naive to a Juma over in the election 2028. And the 2028 election, going to be a metaphor. A bad year pa amayina. And you say, yet you can amaye, not a before every buffalo, and see him, especially parliamentary candidates and constituencies. Because we are more than the sitting MPs, and they will need us. They will need us. Whoever emerges as the white man of the party will need the experiences from these people. Parliamentary candidates, as it will be winning about 2028.
I don't know if you try to understand what is happening, the reasons behind your exclusion.
I don't even know why would you be excluded at the first place. The only organized body as it stands now in the party. It's a meeting with Lisa Hotel, Punya Baby. Numbers are parliamentary candidates. Yako election, you lose it, but we had the willingness to still work for the party. And you know, about this, I will tell you about Bobo. Now, young General Secretary JFK Bahobi, your former flag bearer, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia was there. Young presidential candidate hopeful. That's a company Oheneba. Only baby, and you have a Kasai, your former running vice president hopeful. Also, baby, Matupu, Dr. Matupu, Dr. Bahobi. Now, you the two, and you say, I dare appreciate because after stand now, no. MMD, former MMD, the Benin candidate won't constitute you. The Benin are not even spending the constituency. The Benin are residing in the constituency. One part occupy the seat of the MMDC, another way, because they've been appointed to do so. But you know, we are not appointed, we are elected. And the Asiedu so say, Woman Power, young wine lecturing, and yes, said, and I say, leading the masses in the party. And you ain't giving from that obligation. And I did be a yeah. Now, so Woman obeying, not I say, will be say, when you win Casa, Ufana, or say, maybe when you win Casa, Ufana, the name Nifika, Nameka, when she, Papa say, I have what Payobi, and he calculated attempt to just silence us. And I don't know what they seek to gain from doing that.
Enti samo bono 9th July aba ya call conference ya babedu ya tresun tonto ya take decision monka ho wo hwe nkomodi amudi omho na tempo na be wo mu ne ba yesai
oh yo I want to say sa no wo be ya na e be 19th National Delegate Conference wo le kon na wo be salani en dia the party may we fi say party a failure you gather in pieces for 2028 general elections. Yeah, in Senate course 2024. And a fair and a bobo near Mano. And it's a better I'm a bufu asset in. I'm a parliamentary candidate. I can so keep the party, your shepherd party, no, your constituencies. And Omu Yang, don't forget, we are doing this with our own money. We are doing this with our own funds. And you bisika any idea, your money born in Kaka, your water, any other more. And it's a Saturday, to strengthen the base of the party. Party Nibaho, now Oko Jani Yeso, Party Nibaho, now say Adua, Abadinko Oko Jamo, now Oben Salani in here. We will stop those services. It be jai. Before our grassroots, no say before now, and to us, because young and I calming nerves know what the various constituencies say. Before your election, that is not the end of the road. Young boy, one, young home, not 2028 meeting. And so, may you have to share. They made the party in Casano, when you don't be. We have some of the render, so your shepherd party, your leading party, where your constituencies know. You made the need, now one be idea,
all right, Senior Benjamin Nage, NPP parliamentary candidate 2020-2024 parliamentary elections. I was Shy Osu Doku. Now, medite regional organizer be obi na messages here. No cry.
Nyamiya Dumna call it National Delegate Conference. Will go 19th. Then we the front light for elections. They call as the regional organizer for Greater Accra region.
Regional organizer.
That's right.
The one who said MP no yada win Niana.
Oh, and yes, sir. I never want to say, we share the dynamics of the region. That's the Greater Accra region. And the name of Constitution or Greater Accra region more. In here, Obia, now, Ofama, Obia, the charisma, the courage, the tenacity in the because we share the chairman who can see 85 members of parliament out of 34. Our Greater Accra region. Not 2016, next year 21. And so Table 14 or 2020 more. And that's what Table 5. And let's say you pass it and say, Yakika 1 year, our Greater Accra region. And the only way to win election 2028 starts from Greater Accra. Because we share numbers. You want Greater Accra. Let's say, you make sure, say, you call a bubble rubber beer. Saying, oh, 2024. But the losing the sensitive areas. I just market centers. I check the discourse. That's the various companies in the region. In Lucia, a hot enemy person in the bush, my thing. Then to revive the
one of your potential opponents. One will ask, Shai Osudo Gungwan want to me and deliver. How can you help us deliver the greater Accra?
Yo, as a parliamentary candidate, as a former parliamentary candidate, both 2020 and 2024, I never quite a year or 2024 general elections, and how responsive we were to conflict resolution. I never quite a high it's what disputes and a conflict, but what constituencies various constituencies. So you can't pay attention to it. I come out and say, you have parliamentary primaries, not parliamentary aspirants. On a PC, our problem. You have parliamentary primaries now, it ends there. And it's resolving issues. Now, when you now come boom to win, greater picture there, the winning symbol, and the formula in the and then the Bako Perica interest. Yeah, we fail to do it. But me as a parliamentary candidate, with the experience I've garnered, I'll be sure, and I'm very ready for that battle for 2028. By so doing, I'll be able to bring all the nooks and crannies in the party to make sure we win the elections 2028.
Senior Benjamin Nage, thank you so much for your time this morning.
I'm grateful. Thank you too.
All right, maybe your parliamentary candidate 2020-2024 parliamentary elections. Benjamin Nage, Shai Osu Doku Enenom. Na memrai na yemeto aso minia kweku ata sapon or the Christian. I'm still not convinced why he's called Christian. Na ne papa ne nim di or the message, and he says, he writes, I do support that former parliamentary candidates should be given the chance to vote. They were asked to pay party development fees when they were contesting their primaries. They have nurtured and touched base with party members within the constituency. They can be classified as a real party members than some of the CEOs and ministers. And point 4, they can be termed as de facto MPs or shadow MPs for these 4 years. Okay, no. Now, I'm going to Imam Way and the National Prayer and Thanksgiving Service. Also, what did you do? Regions, na Mamim Kuti, Imam Obasha Babuame. Na Miriana feel
what to do, but it's not doing it. Our judiciary is in a bad shape because of the manipulation of the political parties. Six months ago, or barely 1 year ago, the NDC are advocating for a cap in the appointment of the justices of the Supreme Court, only for our president to appoint 7 of them just recently. As a result, many people are not even confident. They don't have any confidence in the judiciary because of the manipulation of political parties. We therefore ask Allah to change the attitude first of our executives, our political parties, to leave the executive, to leave the judiciary alone. They must be independent. They must be allowed to do their work without the interference from the executive, from political parties. The 7 judges that were appointed, those in the parliament who 5 years ago promoted them from high court to the appeal court, are now saying they didn't recognize them. This is politics. We can't afford to politicize our judiciary. That is the only place where, when we are chased out, that's the only place we run to. So we ask Allah for the truly independence of our judiciary. We ask Allah to protect them, and we also urge them, after prayer, that they should endeavor to do justice. They should remember they are now administering the justice, but tomorrow they are going to stand before the Maker. They are going to stand before the Creator, the one who is just for retribution for whatever they have done on this earth. We ask for Allah's blessing. We thank you in the name of Bismillah Rahman Rahim. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim. Maliki Yawmiddin. Iyaka na'budu wa iyaka nasta'in. Ihdina as-sirata al-mustaqim.
Sheki anase Imam na Alhaji mumpeni di mame. Now I don't know whether it was the national one or the regional ones na omuye yenu ebi. Na semni na yensia una wasumo de mpacho tie me. Ote brofo anu wasuma ye de. Na sema woka nyina ne se enrada na ye eda Ghana nyina yesu o se ye bompaye na ye da awurade ase empempenso a odi abedruin. Na onu nya akwanya okonyina ahonom ene o se enipa a wo se ye bompaye ma omu pa wo mamu eye political parties ne executives. Aye to aba ma omu party a omu form the executive arm of government. Na nasem nyina ne say na no ada amanyoko NDC na omu power yi omu opposition na wo presidential candidate Papa John Mahama ene yenyina aye mampani His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Na nasem ne say mampani na Nanadanko Akufo-Addo pa onipa bebre ekọ Supreme Court dodo entine awose ye de asu bi etoso se edipa ne bedru 14 and 15 a yemfa bi nka hu biau na yatemuo ne wo mo ye adwuma ma tenten no ya antoto nase na eyele ya odi yawo odi awreho osu okase kra woni di efisa yetu aba na anu ya Papa John Mahama be ye mampani no sansem na okai ni nyina ni refi ene ni pedunu mu asese no mu ho no wasa point enso ebeka ho amara ye 22 to onu na anu ada obegina wo mu imam fo anim ka se mede me ba menti ase ma yemfa Supreme Court judges ni bi nka ho no wanfa baako wanfa mienu wanfa miensa ode enso ana abeka ho na nasem de ntia wo se nyina ye tie nie wanfa so ho o wie ye no ana odane ko MPP fo so ana wo se Supreme Court judge say ya pa mu ko Supreme Court no mo High Court ana ye ma wo mu so ade mo ko Appeals Court na mrase bedafo amfie 9 mfie numachi wo mo tutu wo ma no gi wo mo tumu se wo mo safata se ene ye peye wo mo free High Court dem ko Appeals Court no sa mrase bedafo ya ye de sa ajagifo ekoye se mo tutu wo na mo peye wo mo ko Supreme Court a wo mo so omunye wo ntum edu anwu se ya tamuo no ene bebe ye kokko patentene no ase ye de ye amanyosem na ehu ema omayi anu ohye edi se wo bompa ya na obompa se sa nkofo na omode that arm of government no ya amanyosem no omunya adwensa kira enye wo fokuro be bompa ye se nya adwensa kira enye me na mum sa nkofo no eno omuhia adwensa kira na papa yasemi me pese nka Ghana fo maburu nyina be som na o matie de se Ghana fo na o muntie de se MPP ni anase NDC ni Ghana Bar Association president akasa ye maame Efuagati na ono so akasa na anu ada na omudi Mata SD no okasai efa kwanya ye de yatemu no ene bia ye ko patent no ene nam so ha ye bedi hu nkomo achi afedie momfa ya boafo no ene de obokrata mu nsam no
Exodus now na ya ka Exodus wasem na ni ya ka se Sadrowe ye friend Exodus Moringa capsules and Exodus Dandelion capsules na etusiatic diabetes pressure ne ya de hodo nyina ase a unya bi na anu abeboa pa abofra woni mu finhye dumienu oba pemfo ne wa wo ma abofra no fo na wuntumi num bie ya num mienu anopa obenum moringa anum mienu anyum dandelion mienu ayawia wanu moringa mienu dandelion mienu anyumre no ayne saa ebeboa wo na ayama wo no no asanso afa ade we friend saying
Exodus for you
ano no ba kan se koko ba akofo de wo de atredi di koko sampren nan a wo kan be so na ede emen na asanso asawyade ntitutu kan ko ba bia ye to bido bia ko bisa pebito enkasa me di koko ntimi num aduro na me num aduro ntimi di koko no ye de nyina na beboa na we no de enum no anopa ne anwumre no koko no ye di na anopa ne anwumre mperifo no kwada nyina etimi di bi na be siesie wo pa na aboa ye di doctor number ma osafre no 0544 447033 0544 447033
Gasto
Gasto mixture Gasto mixture edra yade say fun yade na wunya Gasto mixture no asay ye ulcer anase wo ye furu mu na samfuru wo furu na ye kapu anase bibia ha wo bia no rane sa Gasto mixture na afa ye wo menso plus mixture ano ye fijikom ha ne amane na duro enti fijikom ha bia no ko pe menso plus mixture ana mema na mojo nso amote ya ojo nso wi na chese moja bi de akire ni ade sa no onwo ano no wa we do friend say Roster plus mixture no ko be bi ato bido bi abenya bi ato doctor number ye 0248778899 0248778899
yan konkrata
Double cut out of just no penny the break for nyina ya di ni tin consistency ni koto na beti na beto na bakoni na mposo ya di obedra twenti aka no o b d na chirasia say obia bedidi amen peche
yemfa ye double cut nation stands in prayer, offers thanks, rededicates to good virtues. President charges Ghanaians to embrace common identity. Indian Premier arrives today for state visit. Media will hold government to account. Re-elected GJA president. Yankoi.
Abusiafo oya daily graphic mu a nsam na ohene ba kane nyina na wo manga na mpa ye ya kokobọ no nura no aha nti no ho asem no dia ba beto krata nanim ya da nyame ase so account na mampani akasa se ya fa humanie ye na afin so say president modern I don't know menfima dia wa ha eno achi ya say COVID-19 no I know ho asem boba no ema ye ma no moyehu sa ho asem ha India memu penin so ba say wo ba o my God mu sa he ene eno so ho asem eda krata no anim
Mamin som ewo Ghanaian Times de obokrata den so ehu na Oheneba Ghanaian Times
Ghanaian Times new. Thank you, Lord. President Mahama leads national prayer. Don't use doctorate title for self-glorification. Dr. Nyameche. Otumfuo resumes Boko conflict mediation at Menchia. And then support president to deliver on mandate. Cardinal Texan Adnaba blaming Huniye. Twists and turns in GJ elections as Albert Jumfo retains position.
Enti anope krata fa to sumienu enrada na CHNTN de match ready ampo nyankropon kwamba sayadom na anope krata ne chere national de no o mampeni ekodi animu a ehun nsem ne wa ha ena boko mentem ho anse penchen a ekoso nkasa ho a na otekokoso eguso a ekasa ho a wo twentwen so no anope krata fa to su edu baako chere se otekokoso asa hyase enkasa ho no a eno no wa ha sei ena openi bi nso etufu se yemwa o mampeni na nani so ade hu no entumi emrem Ena ensentrofo kubatan abatwa na ano ya wada anase enko ya
Monday
Edwada no ekoso no ayese opon de sisi ye nyina no yeru adwomfo asanso so ehuri di kan ya anopei eno so ha na Dr. Nyameche ena anopei wono so chese womu enkoje doctor title anase womu enkosuku bia nkongodru ho na womu de bo mo safo hine no omontiatia break anopei Ghanaian Times ena abonsem ni nyina ho amanie
Aniana Casco Heba capsules and ya come for the amawo. Pasco capsules. I don't know brebo my friend brebo boafo. I don't know about brebo the young one sonko. Na near maybe and cabe the pediating in a few onum. Now many pediating and one sonko kobe be a turn be and a cobisa pebito. Now Dr. Head I and a sonko the anya about many at the end of our case near. Why no come on. Sir open doctor number so now the wedding come on a 0557 453579 and 0501 459255.
Na ebusuafo no pay malaria fever na de atete wono. Wedra wo hia eye
Ruta Mister.
Ruta tonic enso ka ho bi. Ebebo ama typhoid fever no. It was here every ni pedue mu. Na Ruta even so abo ebewo huru ni pedue mu kama. Efi bia be fi be ko amwasan so enya pomuden enoi ewe dwaman so anopay frɛ
0244 485632 0244 485632 Krapma Enterprise. Everybody design any printing one sembia invitation card so dia dio billboard so ni nyina aye Krapma Enterprise. Na videography so wo program bi na wo pese wo be video ema wo se eye wedding se ye se ye die na drone nyina so e wo ho akese wo hia drone service abe ya ma wo na eba ne t-shirt na pese printing po adwuma kuo e na mo pese mo pam uniform school fo ho ahwan ene ade program bi na pese pama wedding ni ade tade nyina no Krapma eye ho adwuma uhia wo mu na afro wo mu ebe somo kama office ne bi e wo Roman client no anhwe ani wo be frɛ wonum ewo 0536 2822 yes is bio 2
ono se anope otia bia
ya jo Uba krenso ebe bo a hwehwe polytank anu kran sam pai basa
3P garlic mixture
say blood pressure sugar level osura why kese aburo so a asthma na ene na ko ba bi eto bido ne ko bisa pebito ana so be doctor ewo 0248 that's right 0201 002
yanko enkrat fa daily guide
ene yanko daily guide daily guide guide no near camfo vivo energy
AX7
anya sam ketua na no ye cars motos ni ade nyina no ye digu engine mu usieri onim ana sa oji anim na chese mu ai free na ho ato wutwi a ensei basa chese emu awode ma chese utimi twitene de enti delivery fo ni ade nyina bobo yafo nyina ka ho pragiafo ka ho kafo to so pe AX7 shell shop ana abenya biato na be boa o ka no kama
okay daily guide gold board revokes old trading licenses. Mahama calls for end of tribalism, religious extremism. COVID-19 strikes. 107 cases confirmed. Health Minister Dada Joe Remix extradited to US over romance scam charges. Robber dies in police gun battle. 10 others arrested.
Daily Guide say God board penin for ni no oja beto ano and was say mo no mukuta license so mo de to gold no Canadian no atwam say God board penin so atwam what ni nyina mu ana man penin so ade ato Ghana fo ni mu say osom ne amonyo say kasa kuom nyimu no so ano so wakasa ade atia na COVID-19 no ana e kire say nipa wa ha ene enso 107 ana aba beto dwa say wonu manya bi health minister ura akando ana kire say ausaki no wono na kire say wa ba be odi aba beto dwa na Dada Joe Remes ya say de waduru we wan ko privisa wan ko ye ko
what ye amount for apply for visa appointment date ko munya bi no wono wa anya application ya ya mi ko US free ni tiyo
we ja bills bi anso
yan kwai
ya say Kromfo bi so ni posifo di si agawi ase wadania to afofo de de ya chiri wonum
Aminsom ewo chronicle breso sam de obokrat animal na ya ready anope ono so de buy land
Chronicle newspaper. Mahama cautions Ghanaians against tribalism. Okay, winning threatening voter leak. Honorable Frank Ano Dompre, minority chief whip. Parliament.
I was on my chronicle for Nisika.
Good morning.
I was also for my chronicle for Nisika Nibi. Nisikano.
No, Omaji Biawede.
Ayo.
Esi katafata somiensa omampeni mama ne futu a wotu Ghana for efa nkasa ho yiyimo no anope eno ne wa ha. Ena onimonyan for Frank Ano Dompre voter lake omo wo mutu anwa e wo hono mo no eya hadrepa anope chronicle ensem yenu pe eno de bae promotion
Access bank sika krabia wo na customers pa na akwa promotion what do say faketua beje kese aba na ne wo ye ne say ukuta 250 Ghana cedis kan sika 2.5 a what the bar no be bi account unya sa pe wa qualify for promotion no so wo account that dan so afa say sika no bra betum wa qualify for promotion no ne ma wo do benyo promotion ni bi ni say 500,000 shares on sabetumi aka PS5 on sabetumi aka iPhone 16 Pro Max on sabetumi aka na afi Chromebook obetimi di achew amanfo gia na agie bedu September na omatwam enti won so unya nyi bi a kontem na kokwaje odie sika no so eda so aya odie o 250 no eda so aya odie no say nya chede o yaka ho na Access Bank say utimi bo wura wo no nkura bata bi eben wo ana say yemfa number ya wo fra yentel credit bia no ema na ya wa fra wo no ewo 0800 004400 0800
Fosia
memedro no your friend Fosia men powder na uto adro ni bia ni tinu a ebua so no ya na wo be madada na person bo mema yo ho ban ahwi half for friends ya na se koku na di anase nom ebeboa pa na otwe na be ne se nubo some no na bibia wa chese wa bo ho ba mema yom wa wo da fom kodjo to ye fre mema ye mfre wo ni ade no na wo de ni ti no wo hwie ma na wa ye ne saa enu bosome no what ye frɛ mema ye do be di kan
fosua ko bite
anu na yi koko ye de firi osisi mu amaman wani so enu ni pedua mu nyina no nya hode so ko enu de malaria ya de be dwane ma hoto wo be di timi so di kama na sese ni pedua no ti ye kamfo ma say kone ko pebi na mafie ye demani je be fie so kokra wo betimi akoba bi eto bi do akobisa pebi ato ana say wo be frɛ doctor ewo 0244017097 ana 0552812912
Kivo 4-in-1
aya gara si kire wo mkatie wo miade ni do awono anu nti ne yakamfo ama wo se wo bia nkoto bia sukufo akwantufo office adwumafo fita for driver fo wo bia hia bi na de hia se no bonsu eguso na wona akoro ba bi no
bitters
edro we ne ba ya eje ntre ha nya asem ketua he say diabetes e betua se ulcer
bitters
afe enam nsa ya de
betua se
wa usisi ya na so person bo ho ba di free sisi ya de ho ana afe wa watenka atiaira wa uni atenka kra ani wa person bo watenka ho ban no SM bitters ukobe bi eto bi do ya bi sase wo pe SM bitters Dr. Penia wo de dre ba yi wo san so stroke ade pa na no wo mfa ma bonten wo se bra na kache na wo mo na kire na kache no wo hefa
center no
wo hefa
se man kesim be fi kro
mfimfi man temu no enkranso Odoko official town Dr. number 0243989368 ana 0558379545
emulate herbal supplements.
When ya papa apostle Safo Kantanka, the African star. What you do when was ya ba and sanya the one who dance the bini say. Doctor Declan Confoso Munko Fianco, one man Dre, and young what day as woman yarida. One in so wama a diary password Dr. Nebushi in our papa Maya Sahonumbia, no young what day sonko. 1 year when you had the hood will be a yes, any drunty, oh babushia crown no mood, and on corpo, no will be a person of Benumbino. Krade na bobu me se wada wonu num we a ehye na se no anya hode so nkokra che se ase wonyare dane ade enti wada nse de yakase yakwa ye nsore hanko enti ne yakamfa ma wo ne se wo ya de te se de ne akoba bi eto biduro okwa wo so pe emulate herbal supplement apostle Safo Kantanka duro no a ne ye de apostle Safo Kantanka number ma wo se frɛ no ewo 0535112873 yes sibiu 0535112873
Rocker Clinic Limited.
That's right. Now, Medford Gin capsules no one more diabo. Now, I was Medford Gin. I'm saying,
I know, and I will to a chihuahua.
Oh, Chili Bremono Siatica.
Chili Bremono to war. Wapon a wapon.
Yes, so to take. Aha. Libido from Crown so one man, my way, Peking crying. Remember also kuma boa your friend pakum remember who dey
bema who dey simple bema na hia na hia ya pakum na jenike 442 so
no
okay na ye dey ye ho bo ma ama ye ma ye no adim ano pe baby ye to no enre bi e ho ana frɛ
0248885040 ana 0244183230.
Okay.
Maria 8 minutes after 8 minimum we monsorenko extra na yaye birthday wishes no Daniel Tokowai Omra Moses Abo is here Minia Razak Abubakar and so our 19 minutes after 8 Wontumi 101 points
destroying the party. And they won't come away away. Now so be a bibina party the hand that has fed you all of these years, you are destroying it. No be a di party next year from Onsoma time Abedru Samria on chair Penibia Cransum that still out also a support to party no one of them conye. Ye ko baby papa bi ko yi PFP t-shirt na so for the tray. Yes.
I've had that experience before.
Yes. Who are not raho?
Wakra
Me just no kura ne gidie ma bedu samre. Na na Akufo Addo nche ne sende on chair MPB ansem da even DC kro onye don hu bi da but what aso di party ne chair bedu samre wo de watimi dia bedi MP 2-3 times o bedi deputy minister wo enye bia anto aso anko bi muntina wo say wo da so kura kutem a wo say wo destroy party no ana mutiri mo de sa pesa min kumunyan ye fa nko bia MPP or supporters over 4,000 to 4 million. Now, what be your opportunity as some be? Let's say, Bibi and Koye Kakramo, also you destroy the whole thing. How wicked are you guys? I don't wear selfish, sir. The two persons say, what change or NDC Muneko, Spioga Bramone, Sanko Frubi. Where are they now? But what is someone beginning out to 2 years ago? Spioga Bramone presidential material.
Nan share Kukubu on baby. Ni work na senior radio so say radio say say enye na radio so say I had me share wa me catch
you understand it even Baku obedi chairman MPP to chairman ya no yeah actually o man it na say say whatever I said MPP afoko na sefo o mu nyina na sepo but they are so mature. So tell those people no and Quran Kurebe won bamu na no mo tie mo bebrebe no tell them say they should learn from people like that. What is on beginning about to
because these people will take advantage of the disunity among us.
Now if you create the whole this now, what do you want the people to do? What do you want? Me kra me MP NDC for anka me fetchira aye niam bebrebe because mo agene ni ho. You are fighting among yourselves. Tell them to sit up. No munjaisa pesa minkumnyana eya doso nkofo mi onu bi kura mi nsem je metem kura na me bof. You have gained a lot from the party. You have gained a lot from the party. Now recognition on your platform no any party mo sa platform one nkeni mo. Yes, bibi ankoyi kakrebi ankoyi. You have the right so go joining for an answer, but the status quo must remain. So how so na person obubu ni na mo say no and yet it's evil. Tell them some former energy and no more resources and more the rebuild of the party so that they can face the common enemy, which is the NDC. How come say Ubako Akufum any adansa so come na NDC in charge of the whole place? Mama mo kwa nkombe ye. The economy is a code say ya you the next election they say. Tell them to sit up. All right. No more man sit up. The authority will never forgive them. The youth, those who are coming, will never forgive them. Even from Sekwami to ya.
All right. Yemra Ghana today so. A charge 1st July 15% premium on VAT properties fuel increment 96 pesos be abetoso vis-a-vis D-levy at a time kwancha was and be unity sa and so na electricity prices tariff increment 2.45b and so aba and you say ye see no stabilize enya hoden but prices of goods and services you say data ne credit crab call credit crab what dey say o to ade say hwemo ni pre na asa na eko a lot of things happening but it looks as if say wo mu ana yeti omunka under na do Dr. Bawumia government are silent today. Brante bia ko she Ghana flag ya kato mo ko gina Independence Square ako kisi umano ge hu asem onti so bia eka they is silent ayedi yes US the visa ban aba chese ensem bebrebe na nrakra de attorney general de wabesa asem no kra yeredubu ahen asem ya umudie okofa national security account records from 2017 to 2020 and a requester and the lawyers attach yamo edekwe no where ye before Nanado's administration and now from January to June 30th national security where ye and from just an attempt to paint the administration in black
the air cost no I think say Ghana we didn't pay attention to the budget. Now budget is one of the most important documents of Parliament. the area to force in or budget name. Yes, and I'll read portions to you. Let's start with the energy sector. Oko paragraph 253. Patrol 2025 energy sector measures. I mean, kind PURC the now can open 254. PURC will continue to implement the quarterly tariff adjustment to reflect changes in inflation, exchange rates, and generation. In addition, PURC will also undertake the major tariff adjustments, which will be due in the fourth quarter of 2025.
Fourth quarter
of 2025.
Today, we need a jump.
I'm going to within 6 months, it cost 17, about 17%. Fourth quarter, when you're ready for the major tariff adjustment. Now, Maminko motor insurance, you can answer me to 258. Now, Mr. Speaker, I had an urgent fans. We will abolish the 10% withholding tax on winnings from lottery, otherwise known as betting.
And Tardos and Tardos
sense in token see the beer Obenwell Dianaba Obase Ubiaman is Castle no Diana baby
about Messaso or the upper pass Reverend Kusibuati. The entire made us suggest me shed Duma while you who pa Oheneba and easy. Me should be a free baby and then Adam was saying Yankupoma or be drew baby or do ya because more than us because no one it be uncle be your doing. Medium second because the Juma why you honey dear Dawson. No, yeah, a Dawson papa.
Now, so
sir. Now, Oheneba Yachia Asantima.
He has gotten so many reasons.
Yeah,
101 reasons why I was in car or Breme.
Yes,
but Omreme.
Yes,
and the penam papa be enemy chat Reverend Isaac Usubempa, a resident pastor. But we saying to me, that's what Kai said the papa me. Now me say me Kai Prophet Amwakwatanom,
yes,
Bishop Emmanuel Okutechi, Reverend Davis Osei, Reverend Fred Darkon, Evangelist Fred Darkon, Apostle Dinkranum, baby, Omumreme, and Untina, Tefaso class still. You see me going.
But I don't think celebrity Papa have
a spiritual wall around me.
Yes.
Omoto free bunkuma no ma yesi no mebua fa na bekro no.
Oheneba, yes that much amehene. Na much amehene na edu mensa asare.
Na edu mensa asare.
Na makumhene.
Amakumhene.
Yes. Oheneba mekoso no match ya no ma celebrating because me dey me say ahenie no one of the people mama na ye me fe ayo no yeso no na ye ka ohene na ko bibi na nso the way I would demystify that na brebia ne mrantie ye me fira me komni ade a ode ne chitai kese ne do e beta ye chi no ene mada ne da nyina me ba celebrity no ewo TV na macha MPP for wa santima mu nyina me lawyer Kofi Obiri ebo anso ye so bi mrahye bedwani me chia no kire se
Sibi Ronaldo.
Yes me ade ba ko me fe won ho ne se wasi ubia to abama no se wo to abama no to wan to abama no ubia to abama no enam se operation wiesronko se the beya 2028 agenda no Oheneba ebetimi akon ye as a one unit.
All right.
Ade a ehu hia me pa na asantemam ha Oheneba the various volunteer groups are Oheneba yes me start you Rabbi Champion adwuma omo so ama omo so a omo frefre me se omo are ready for us to work. Oheneba ye nyina ye so ade hu ni se ntokona wo party no menjai.
Okay.
And Tokwano enjoy. And we have always started ourselves say we have the men. Now say our men there, two great men of our party cannot hijack the party. So much time for India Tokwano kwa. I continue to say this. One more mujidi yeses asumbepa party ni more 2028. Ibeti menya victory no. Omuni na mbra ne yentai the visionary man Dr. Brane Champa.
And they be party no mun community member ne atiasi mu proper na mamema Razaka Kwaba na enche Moses Abo will also join us na yatwa yen common Razak
aiwa
matching
yenia
and as a subi for my hijacking program
na say if wonso na wo subi
yede
ana wo subi
okay
on enimo ti subi
ogusua
o nyame adom migusua mama yi ade menu film Kennedy Menta Mensia North Deputy Youth Organizer.
Okay.
And birthday.
Oh, okay.
Many Akuma Kennedy.
Happy birthday to you.
Man, happy birthday. The Tosumi.
Now, anyway, Menta Menta of Kwabre South.
Oh, Nano Mandi Isha no.
Really?
Yes, oh.
Wow.
And he's part of the now proposal in Kofona Penifona Mudi.
Proposal
he's part of it.
Metin Kacho. Me second masters were a KUST.
A very humble
a public administration.
Aye.
Oh, it's because of Nikroma crowd.
Oh, wow.
And then my Mediboni, I said,
Unya Sadik Adam.
Nana Sadik.
I was one so now.
They say no wow names of friend Sadik be an last ne. If you check with Nikusia Kunyano so.
Eja obi a obeto asase aba every day enya bako. Enya bako obi obi asase aba ya. There was a need dey bu. Nana Sadik.
Tichina ewo Oyokohina hifi
Ashtown. Ana edinisi akunyano so na wabe for hene.
For hene, for hene. O two for Yoko hene, for hene.
Film brother Tobe, Beno,
for hene. Oh, you're not a guy. Oh, yeah, Bishop was on there at 2 for in eye.
Can you tell?
Travel hene, travel hene. Repeat, encore. Travel
yeah, you're said. Nyame aduma ana kosiada nso na nyina kwa akobodwa wo ye friends
asisiruwa yeah
ewo ye friends bosontwe area nti ye manitinkwa
good
ye manitinkwa ti na wo se ye be ka purely party
yes na mamenti we free hono na say no
menso be nyame tibi
say 78 million budget nintino na se bi hono aye ne ankwa yi ama meka ye adwin say other medias need daily ne be ka womu enka unim say GR for Ghana Revenue Authority for announce ene uma announce enra ene nese nyame aduma 16th of this month omu sha say I implemented the 1 Ghana cedi dumso levy no aban ye say ode ba o ye say was suspended kakra no GR for announced the 16th of July and then second right
Jaka 14
and then now what you omo sha say I implemented and then the worker and man say beer can wasem enti one out one na say ya suspended and so now implementation I shall say but na wunim this is what your man me kai wo say na what you say enne one city aban here say what they better fan wo bo so dum so levy no na what you say na pepepe ebe chance nti chese eniema be num ene no after July no the Republic Day no aban ya kambo so ede tata ya to fan obum 2% for fuel petrol 5% for diesel and electricity tariff after so much 14% no only 2.45% abeka ho enra na the chance yes na wukoye insurance non-life insurance apart from motor vehicle so one kasa wa pom dini insurance na wokoye ejapade bia wo na akoye hu insurance a premium a wutua no VAT near 15% abeka ho enrada ene shase enrada na no plastic products a ewo krom ha rubber buta ene bento ani kuru abanyina no plastic products ene krom ha no ye the 7% increment ababeto ne boso enrada tiniema be nu bad one here unya obi aso waka ho asem ube wana ashase no dem nim say dem mo nyina mu say the network no is here almost start your implementation
no na say National Prayers Day right
yeah
na unim sika abandi room
You see, most of my friends are killing it home.
Scam.
I'm
telling you, man. We see, this is the biggest scam in this forefront. Yeah, into mostly you should live with it. And complain because there were two options, and the Ghanaian decided to choose this one. But a young from so. Right. 50 billion old Ghana cedis.
50 billion.
50 billion.
50 billion.
50 billion.
New currency is
old. That is 5 billion Ghana cedis.
No. Sorry, 500 billion.
That is 50 million Ghana cedis.
50 million Ghana cedis.
Yeah, they told him I want to meet you. Okay. And this is Ghana, National Prayer and Thanksgiving Service. No. And you can't want to be Pembra. Assembly, they no. Oh, okay.
Says can you be the fly your friends? You're a cardinal taxi.
Buy.
Friends.
General Vatican.
A buy. I'm not going to buy no the Shaka crab by any no awesome to make. But say 500 billion. And within a space of 4 hours. Yes, spending 500 billion. And
a buyer catcher, I will say, or believe 430 Ghana cedis. Some Kwalanko to school uniform is one to freeze in high school. And I want to provide school uniform bill.
Jonet, you see, me say, this current and this one, I'm not boys and I'm them a scammers, internet of aims. I'm not more pay.
That the Jews in here.
I'm not more pay. Saskai now, Omdi Abrofono. Type about no more about picture about see on no my Abrafona fall in love. Sana, we more. Because within 4 hours, we spent 500 billion.
Wow.
500 billion. Oheneba. Says Kano.
Wow.
And Nanke Timisi 3 senior high schools for a lifetime. For a lifetime. Yes, Sisi was Abrosan the Sisi wa and no one the CSU.
Maintenance nabe kakra.
Maintenance nabe.
All right. My commander Akwaba. Moses Abo. There be a mekase. Baby, I will be anywhere you find yourself. Say yempra trekwa na wotwea. Say wujai na your absence is not filter. Na just na adwuma na na wonye ne yi. It is good you build leaders for tomorrow. Na woni ho a ombe take up. But I was say woni ho a ye di bibi kai wo. Say nipa yi asomasi free ho die something is missing. And Oreza as regional youth organizer of Gita Accra no. I think say and come up twice I show. Twice. But when me could you could me no better me. And this is the second day I share the share pa.
No, thank you to.
Thank you to. Yeah. But I could feel the presence at the Greater Accra Regional Youth Organizer. And the all caught the primaries, you know. Na me yaso jato, but I had no choice than to support him. Because I knew what he was doing from afar. And also a national organizer. Commander.
Ohene.
Good morning. Now, point to say.
Yamina Dumboko now swear.
And then Yanko Pons.
Mechala, Jimmy Brothers, no Muti. And if my palm, we had him over. My measurement fast, I was a papa. Now, no other name in the hat. And the two chairman you told me. I saw on social media what you did for him. And on behalf of any Wufia, especially any Yananke Beba, and so be being to me, Mano, we are very, 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 very grateful to you. A party in Assam Tuno, we are party in the Nanso Sono. We could see your commitment and how you were ready to stand in for him. And so we appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you, Minya.
Anopai. The Kumasi the same here, and can out in the city Kumasi. My boy, pass here, need you median who harms winning in crying. At the end of the day,
that's it. I'm the Andra Anzana, Mehiti, Konongokra, as I may report to me home. Wontumi Anzana, they got me drawn Rabbanai, the whole program.
Yeah,
now, or texting me. Anyaboni, now, my main farm platform, we now mention people for Nina.
na menchia Ashanti region, the regional chairman and the executive, and all party constituency executive, electoral area coordinators, polling station executive. Benya, Ejuma, Ejuma Swa, Papa, former president, and Alaji, di Makana, Alaji Kabise, Queenet, part government, ebe Dani, Uncle 5 years, ebe Chantro, Emma. Ghana for Koto Abama because Omon Pesa party and to me Pena ye John Trend the Mintina fee. And Lusu the Lusu Abano Oshe the way I NDC for a far and Ranodi a show myself. Now from 7th, 8th the former vice president accepted defeat. Now share the NDC for a year. Mokwa mo Ashanti region there na motibat na nyamane bebre e wakra na wo hwe de wa ye kofanko for car na ma afre boys na ebi mu yakọ na yakọ stop wo be hwe no ma baba attack we na yakọ ametina sidin na hwe den tina ye sa I'm just at the MPP any mema and I at ama ebimu me I don't see them as no more motutie I say a slave no be a drain and besides it's pain we share almost 30 ewo amaya ekofi ya mobilize ye no mo gidi omo ba ya bra we your friend say for in team for jo na me call honomo team for your frame ya we do honomo na leader for Johnny General Secretary what them or my locking up police for arms. I say about chi I'm robber, a member of parliament. I'm more pokasi. Within 20 minutes I have to mobilize and come to the place. And by the way honomo to will be only want to me face from. I went in and me normal face so giddy and a party phone, but I'm a member of parliament. Now more police for your suma mo say ombe jina na mo be chi MP a oye e de ma me no nyina afina bi mu na mon kan hu se power e be mesesa o jina me no rank but obi enu obe ASP e bi obe inspector sergeant corporal but we have marked all your faces however camera ewa and there's internet e be kai usisia man kase menyo odwuma but na emu obi betina bebi ni personal interest na ko je se ko chi obi but etene a o fit ni ten obi small say ya de ye already we ho no mo nyina spirit ide aba from o hwe ye lose election menua some of the constituencies are na basentality medi a communicate a kase move your friend is saying not easy. Coalition center first or cantonment. Now boys have or issue statement. Now I'm a former youth organizer, but me tenacity no be a more strength. I met my mobilize me 92 am 3 am crown to me 90. Now I bet GT say partner MP before for some. Now I say minim say yeah be now 2 years so. O share how me no mo fee so me mo say dey small. O mobilize na me so mobilize. The last one o ka say go for Embra electoral commission omo CC na me so issue statement say me boys Embra 5 am. By 5 na e ho. O me draw on within 10 minutes me so as o ma say issue statement say obi an redraw. And ho no mo no mo timi declare some of our seats. O share another prayer the constituency where one young MPB or also yet me jine mu ma no na why you mu obi a we dig Ghana ska 51 million all the boys about him na wa catch the boys and say come and work Moses about the boys no mo jina on mo ni me no mo shia they can't ebe mo me mo bebre o betim but o mo nim say o mo e bibia de we chiri ne e wo ho nti o mo nyina Sam George mo jina me ga Sam George mo appointment nti na mo jina say mama be hu say mo yetiti me no mo face so sama de kai to me declare ni nyina my except one aye okankwe north ɛna minim sɛ bibie no ɔmbɛyɛ a ɛbɛkɔ ɔmo no we are going to take that seat no etimi nwa mehwɛ saa nyama no wie na 2024 na yɛ internal security yɛ boys yɛ militant na yɛ ignore mo na me kasa look say yɛanyɛ careful a this elections ɛbɛyɛ deɛ but ɔbɛgye tumi na free nsɛm because you go to Ayawaso East na yɛ kɔto aba na officer in charge air fire service or immigration no on kita hwi won mu no mo do so chen now you are not well organized na ye wie no the ballot box be say can you prevent it who are on this saying what can you do you go to other constituencies me I am convinced and be no better than as we say about 60 or more seater and then this is for with 1,500 1,000 something they are our seats but because our internal security our boys our operational mesi bebre seat ni bebre na ye wie na omudi etutu asem ntokwa intimidation ransacking crofo bebre it took some of us. Me see about 2 months I'm be ma one party no me who be on nam but do na from na makwa I want me koji about 20 cars omoji illegal cars omoko and this for koji me jini nyina back I have the videos I have the pictures and fear be more omoko take over I went there with my men and prank those men out now me say look the BN MPP we have the numbers. What we need in MPP is unity, and we should bring all our boys back. But maybe a year was Siamo, and Yemejuma, I will not go for it. You know, the last I also Central Prime Minister American, not any MP na mepel, not 2024 no, not the one or call bet my seat no. Moses Abo, because my dear assemblyman 13 solid years. Kokomemle Malata Sek area on my constituency youth organizer 2 consecutive times. Me no mu di agro base bia get to be enu amen di agro no. Enwumre bia enu ahunhum wo base we no. Salom ni bia ni obi o cat team in oyiti ewa house central bia ni because we be me ko akoyimiti amebon commoners me ko ha pedicure me ko anti me no bia di agro so bia nim the way me tie. That is the reason why I went in just to save the seats.
Because no one say seat na eko.
Bibi enu abetima ye. Because ye no mo be na ye bodwuma. In 2020, bodwuma mani ba because 2024 no na nkrofo say look. Enti me hwese obi ba said den a enti me nyadwuma. Enti me catch me regional chairman. Say look, secretary said they are there ni koni. And I'm calling. Edu baby almost no, just I won't resign. And me party no makoma me ni adwuma bia ye. MPP na ye party and me business kakra me here I wo me kuma mu since you lose election e be see na me ma tukwan me ma koda e be mo ye we but ye no mo be egusu every week answer na me ba kura na anam
yeah
oni ne yere achi omu the past last week Wednesday 3 days today and I jai ni wife and Andra how much me se me ba ha na ma be me dwuma na ma de mako enont na me koye me dik me resign here but what on him delegates abon na me send him but vote amenya me nie but in 2028 we need all our militants and obia obetimi the militant no aba because maintenance enka se we no ho fe we was sika we do or professor we or a lawyer na untimi nko ghettos untimi enko streets unnim even baby a railways ewo circle the center of Ghana because obi afri baby a na oba akra obesi wa circle and see a whole person amatima manage circle nipa bia wa circle na metiomase na we are going for a 2028 election na ye hu de NDC for year in 2024 na metinas na me was qualities no no any manfa ambeboa na I am doing the part and you know MPP who qualities we na who occupy sa space na to organize the base na o kwakoboa nipa no abegina obeka say you want to outshine him and I say ubegina adwuma nti they will try to. And someone who has been a polling station youth organizer, polling station chairman, constituency 2 times youth organizer, 3 consecutive time assembly member, and a regional youth organizer 2 consecutive time. I'm capable and I can lead the national organizer. Ntendra eja the organizers our campaign manager school na musino hujuma pa me ye wakra and to frame me and I'm simeba to me no be didn't come because I am going to, by the grace of God, be the national organizer or be the national organizer in this party, and I am going to give MPP power. That thing can be breached, but when I meet some of the people, I will tell them why and the reason why Modi to minimum Mosisa or the party.
I am happy this is the direction when you share. And I know that ye inaugurated party school no of Akufi, former President Kufuor Kasimbi, say ye one cratch for ye ne a lawyer for a teacher for doctors and a didn't come. Ono o warrior o wo ba akum yenu a eno ano de aso ho ni security na wote ni gate no ne yere no be me ensa asenan ne ma be edu ye koni edi nkomo a ye ne a doctor fo no ene di nkomo ono ne yere bia me nipa mienu me ensa na security na ono ne yere no be me ensa wasa wo be mienu won chen wo ni parodo no ase efom fo no ye jawo mu ato. How did we get to a point as a the party is detached from the base?
When the truth to be told, ever one life, would you marry? Would you marry? Mint me, sir, because of Abia, I'm a fisa or Nasica. 10% min copy, China, obey Bia, Frio, Nambat now. Mammy pass it, the Diman Mamma, mint me. Ukasa Minko, secretary. Say maintenance in church, right there. Mbeki kam enye me filled eno ntina obi a edwuma ne nya dinga chinchina opeso nko no eno ena ama enye o feel that you can organize uye den a ube fake eno na ese MP for yenti ase say look say me brawi a field a communication o my establishing so we felt administrative on my establishment or be your organizer me nim bad boy langada or Accra na Ghana only Moses abo anaza minim anaza mitimi kono but obi ojia ontimi mfa we mu nyina enye de ba na nyina ye vote eye ba na sa ni pano o ko ni palisa boys 100. You can't mingle with them. Moving forward, Ohene, your party from said the way Papa Kufuor kind area owned to be fitting. Don't force yourself. Because 2028 election, a new candidates from NDC and EBA. And to say, yeah, ye not to try your sacrifice leaders are. Ye be kasabe bre. Na juma kakra na yentimi nko na look at 6 months we see here udehwe activities na NDC for aye ni nyina me to go to a frame me threat but means robia I move alone, I drive alone, I go anywhere means because who touch me who the family work and eba you to me is a your hide baby na ga so obebom bibia na bibisa but no so no bua eba na be fanche because me nyame amesumo eso che ni panti o ene me stresse mo maye nyina ye mfa ya no hyem mintimi nya dwuma na Moses untimi nya dwuma obetima ye dwuma na yetimi kan no kwara kire ye ho a first na MPP say Patricia no we are trying to spoil enkata amekware no na yenye nyama bia edi I don't know how to put it. Tawanta, Papa move by it, and I make us a unity. Apart from unity, we are Obia Betima Masha. all the boys now almost spirit invisible
Delta Force
Boga Bulldogs me kura me the Blue Army swabber
Blue Army
and also just to ginger the spirit now look me organizer say groups in 100 krana you will be welcome Emaka whoever become president me appointment but answer no you be sure 7th January no that party for no my adwuma on be take position on take position we are oba this one here be dialogue so organizer would there be more percentage say hwonko from ba e bi Oheneba aba power now we ni we be now so Oheneba 9th you declare 10th kotena ho enye the other tena ho so to hono by 7 January na suen ina say president take time it what said the national organizer one of the operations are no year human now but nipa no ba bet na party if you are qualified you deserve to be there you can also be there tebedu baby we have to judge because we are not going to allow them not in the era now ya to about bre ayejuma na cover house to house ayejuma ma party no na ye wie na mo ama bre na obi ebedi de o kokura na ebisa say do you have appointment onim so Obama.
It is the concern of majority of our party youth.
Sure.
Say they were not appreciated. Ejuma omo ye as omo fi so ma bra ma nipa bia be di so mfa so. Ntine wo ye party program kana wo frɛ omu a. Obusa say what is in there for him or her ansa na waba. This is what we are fighting.
To be Serbia, I want to assure them say MPP party 2028 they are back. Those things will change. Obi and the boy fool, Obi atia and 9, Obi is not happy with the 8 years. Maybe 1 or 2 people are manning Anji. They say this time around Montanas, I'm moving Medinica. I'm sorry, I'm telling that person say MPP change. I'm the bomb.
Remember also na maybe share the Asiedu who party ma has the potential say ya sha yendru say ye ko 2020 go na say party and the party nkomo ne yedi Razak
remember many your friends say commander mpese me Kwame school o district commander my ambition to become the regional national coordinator and inshallah per the help of Kwame school money I'll be the next regional Ashanti regional coordinator. Mepe mwa so be region over national court first organizer. One of the challenges I know region Nasara for no say ironically and surprisingly there's no Nasara coordinator constituency Nasara coordinator 47 constituency yenya motorbike it's one of the appeals I won't be the two in here Nasara for nyina ebe here umwa so nyame adom na obe Nasara a national organizer oka one of because ye shawase as a wing ye be shawase and they say oh be hwe anya Kwame school mu nkwa na obe he omo enya organizers nkwa na obe he omo to also share the other wing of the wing now omo shawase
Kwame school carry ohia hwe bi onya enough
yes
okay
oya you organizer onya moto 2 obey organizer wanya moto wanya car
so mamemra one so how do we get the party ready for election 2028 be conference aye call proposals aye call amendment aye call ye ni nyina de nkofo di ti radio so kan how do we get the party ready for election 2028
honesty and transparency and then guided by our ways mechanism that's the simplest everybody should be guided by normal between the numaba said the beya on fa yaw en kwehye Kwame school na komam I took a certain position unfortunately assistant because of 1 or 2 nkomobi ampanifo ni dey say me be yes adwuma no kra I still have to be mindful that say many Moses abo enya adwena na say many ateku enya adwena ye nya adwen on the particular issue not in generality entirely on a particular issue and a nyadwene but then just say yenye party for And now, ye, and also in Chess, or say party ni bia and no way adwene. Metia Yura come Japan. I'm say that they know or launching a campaign and as well. I say Omususano or no Yura Alan Mono Mususano Mudikufu Machino. Ye two presidential promise we no. Ye two presidential promise we are the late Professor Duba in Ewini Epe. The next thing we hear is the following one. Omunina, all their friends are Omomuni di Kufuecho, Monomudi, your friends say Ohachi, Omunina, they all moving straight. I say a party for Naba. He said I can't quite before so I beg to me. And then unfortunately Kwamisco might see me that and I'm saying many for kunti technically a new say me ben omuminti ombe so omunya flag bearer. Likewise me and I said Tiku. And Tikasana if free no bano. Hajini. And a maka a lot of test control programs a maka say a lot of the challenges are Nayan or party makers at Chichina, do not almost
test control.
Yes. Because Omo and now your friend is a yeah employer Omo. Yeah employer Munay in some show mano. Because they write a lot. They write a lot. Omo to Onyare or kind of books are crying off on the Facebook now or church. So anytime I want to check it, say there will be a Becca Wakase Tia Europe, Japan, or the fan background. Bon say Tescom. Ubi a Becca Wakase Tia friends say Europe Baumia, fan background, Ubun say it end up being a Tescom. Ubi a Becca Wakase Tia branch. So, Antina Mika Chom say, we should be very mindful of normal be free num urban because you really are pay your friends saying a target that we want to achieve. To send a mystery party for. We don't have anything apart from this political. And I make a chobi. Me say my lifetime, you be who me say as a politician. The politician, Ababa Mejuma. I come here, I the business of the Juma, and also a politician. And to me, politician Ababa Mejuma. And new patriotic party is now Ababa my friends say me fee. And to come be a be first war, a prepare and a Baba party no more. You be first so. And I minister say we should be mindful and careful. Acquire first accuse amount for. And some new na create na dey atono so
na be scab
na be ya be scab e woni pakoro so ya ko national council meeting and national council are taking decision na dey ashe nipa bako because the perception is that on me nya adwene nti on the church na nti e ha adwene na nyina ye discipline because me gidi say indiscipline and so emmoa ma normal cause and discipline ni enye obakofo na eyo obia ya bi enura Moses Mufancheme, there was a decision about party disassociating themselves from your friend is saying.
Chairman Abronye.
You see, technically, no, we're a grassroots party, you might not feel happy. And I yes, sir. But you should be very careful. You have to feel okay. Because Abronye on your ordinary person. And I yes, sir. On this, or a chairman or a national council member. And I yes, sir.
Yeah.
Moses. Or a national council, and anywhere be able to we have to be very mindful, judging from the fact that the last election now you call no, your friends say clergy, you challenge. And to say no munya challenger, na nya Razak and also Kwamisco. Any other cast some atiam, now your national council member. You should be worried to yenina. They make a no. Agrona or your baby okono. We have a lot of bad boys that you this agron. And we will support them. But so a national council member, we have to be very mindful of insema ebeba. Afa sebi penifo sebia. Yura Obinim, Yura Professor Duncan Williams, Yura Ajinasare, Yura say Osofia Idi Kamboni Dean. Papa or come say Reverend Victor Kusibo, Umuna, Yura we have to be we are not but we have to be very mindful with the way I use to words on them. That is why I agree with the decision of the General Secretary.
Teko.
Oheneba. Party. Say you pese nya to me no me de me madwene mo me gidi say ka no kore bia ya e kire ye ho. Ne kore bi won ma e say ka kire ho ne ka kire ho enne. Oheneba kwan a ye mabunu no efa so to abande no e different o. National Council might have the power to set dates, to make certain decisions, but research ayaye in conjunction, like how the youth will take it. The Gen Zs, Oheneba,
decision be able to taken, how they will respond.
Oheneba, they are different people altogether. You know, Kranua, you were 40s. I only say young, Oheneba, more 20s, 16, no, and now 18, 25. No, how they think is totally different from us. The music they listen, the food they eat, whatever they want, totally different.
Yes,
BBI different. Oheneba, how they think. Sometimes, who do you want to say? Age difference, 7, 8 years and 10 years ago. But they are almost 2 years on.
Yeah.
And you know, say, party in penny folk could take decisions. Bia. Oheneba, Mestre. Say, yeah, I'm test waters and I'm going to say, Yamabun is on Bayring, on better kilo. We can go social media. Now, those who are powerful, and you know, those 18 to 20 years for no, they can make sure you stay in opposition forever and ever. If they don't agree with you. Before you change a policy by the party, test the ground and see. Before they take decisions it should not be cast in stone. And me and say, you will 2 minutes take a decision, you take away, there be. You could take away, you come and meet them down there. The Papa Cope, which man say, what the constituency youth organizer and as a regional youth organizer. What she said, you money now. Now, Kobani Bako, do watching, and now do 20 years. No, I said, now. All because the party. The party failed. Yeah, the party failed to listen. My unit committee member of Afconta for 8 years. I lived with them, and when the 11 came, my bed company is a me her ball. And when you go there and you see how they talk, come on, Mudia, and some more canon, we age your move on home. Or not papa won't come fan home. And you know. Obakato said, me be 20 or just or 12 or 20. So when we hear some of these things and tell your papa more national council, national executive council, they should listen. Because we are in a different world. The research department, whether just a position that we elect or we select people for, now I say, we don't give minim somewhere. And I'm told and I know, say resources to our research department. Very down. Until we are not getting what we want. And a woman here take power. Maybe another party, no, Akofa researchers. Yeah. Meanwhile, we have a department within the party. Why are we not resourcing them? No, Munya Mamaye. Oheneba, me and some man will come back if I hear me a brony. Medium will be a penasem. Nelson and Senka, and you may be on one. I know I did. May too much. And whilst we are looking at using a sanction regime, no, let's say party in checking in mental health. Now you move it towards the man to see whether there's a problem with him. Because he remains a party chairman, yen sanction no. Let's say yen children order. Now you get close to him. Now if possible, here any assistance, I think the party can help him because and some people more can. You ask yourself, is that the original chairman of our party? Mental health is a serious issue, and I have to be on we and I say cocaine kwao. Obu one man who challenge be personal depression and be near our issue. So in terms of our Oheneba and some man penya bronya ken. So I do party no the party no obeka. And he's always daring the party all the time on the platform.
You try to understand him.
That's why I'm saying, sir. 1 year we burn no to show love by getting close to see if our mental challenges be anything. Because this is his platform, social media. He has control over the platform. The only people who can get control over him are those who are close to him. Because know or there will be and he's not bigger than the party. But maybe you use sanction regime. Maybe you antenna say now will make him worse. So party no one crofo be bria omo ben. Party no who kwa befa so ya be ben ne antenna say. Na so challenges be ade aboa no. Anya sabi yo kono e bedu baby ma no have any choice than to ask him from the party because I'm here and adi panyi be party and what they call ya so for akasefo so and actually you be befa until the earlier the better. We should not just disassociate ourselves with statements he makes but we should get closer to him. Now some position you can be suspending him, we still get close to him to understand him.
You're calling for the suspension of
he has to be we have shown him enough love, but baby odeko esia no ni din na ekuta no ni position ekuta no no the video be bia wotimi nya bibim frim
That one I agree with you.
Bibia chemabronye be ye bia no ntimi nyi abibi frim na emra he ne ye bekoso akopa chew. Say ne no obeka say we ni abedi society or chen beka say we ni abedi society and the platform they kura no very large. Enti ya anye bibi amfa ho ene ya na say enmanim ya no a obedi bone a hye. Ene be ma adwuma no aye dinama ye. Ebiom Oheneba, why is it that your party pay for munya president ometu frank ama your party? Oh, mo tita afo ayo madwene say chinchine atwan party won bako ntokwa aye nim na party mpanyifo ntimi mba abo ntimi ka kire say obi bia no a wo di boni wo bidi ma na so wo di million kwatem wo bidi mu bia no oni machi ade no mo ntimi nye bold meka me say me no mo nete ye pa mo chom so mo nto e dey no ko wie me when 2016 we were so close to taking as our seat in 2016 but 2020 man of God for say no, we won't vote for Ali even though or MPP candidate. Yet Oma say Omotutia Alidu. In 2020, and a man of new opportunity. Ali didn't go for say in 2024. Ali didn't go for say Omonto. You were Baumia Bar as I was you were there.
Yeah.
Before say you were Baumia fruit days.
What to
took me say. After that, Obia Raho. Say we hear a blanco for the Ababonte, Ababish was only champagne for not internal party wranglers. Not people were fighting at the timer. Your flag bearer ever fruit days. And I was like, are you people ready for power? And truth be told, I didn't go for 2020. Go and see the results. Almost 3 your man to. It's young here. Near see national no. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia Kennedy Japan call for a business. You see, ceasefire. My imagine say, ceasefire. Oheneba, that's why I'm saying say we should take a next force. So we no imagine so munya to kwano kwa party ne so so mumienu. So ko mumienu betima demand panyini wo krom ho no bra use the vehicle MPP. Oh, they should try it. They should try it. Once we take position Oheneba say you be minu aboachi and abedi weachin, none of them can go independent. And no MPP mu. It is omo imagine say mbeja party na janka. No my imagine go do obi achi. We should send them, we should leave them. Yewra Bawumia ni Yewra Kennedy. Party nye obi ade o. Party no eyeku omu nyina abeto ye no mu nyina abejoin ye. Ene ye nyina so nyini ne abeto ye. Party ni bedi ni. So my imagine so much ta for nkasa nchiro mo a. We have always started ourselves so we have the men. And when men be ho. Dr. Ben Champo ho, Kwame Japan ho, Jaco ho, a lot of them. These are people who can be president. This is NDC. John Mahama Free man will be the president. No, that is NDC. And if you say John Mahama new one ma, Bubodi will be a Bubodi be a best. I mean, as you didn't get Abana will be a say. Uboyano. Nana Sako for no money ho. Omo hormone akwabi ko fa form was it 2020 I can't about them.
I Paul Boating.
Omo hona about them for ko fa party form. Our party office. I mean suspend the party form pay for you. About the NDC doesn't have the men. You need to see one nipa. See one nipa mienu be hajake party no Oheneba. Sa ye de bufu na ye ka kire pay for you. Say omo nkasa nche omo chita for because every platform me but me from home platform also. Subin platform mo other platform bebre o region harmo. And when you go obitim ka say esimesi bedi anima e party ni begu obinti bedi anima. These are people moye front runners. And if omachita for my say we ba ye beti adade it means say na ye kwakodi agro until they come out to say obi bia no a obedi machi a obo platform bia so a obeka say the other candidate and other party stalwarts no that person is not following me no until they do that we will vote the two of them out.
Commander, how do we deal with some of these things? Because you can say train am one by national organizers, the general secretary Oba, the Otuos and Betanaho, national chairman Oba, and Sani ya tackle these issues. You know what party nego.
Ohene, Meze, Yampini Fones on Form 9 in Sifo. We attacky candidate A. SSA or supporting me, ABA, one of the national executive, Wontumi can say. Me can be said. Me yawo krofobi wo hono ma betima betina who didi a whole be a national chairman of them, a whole general secretary, a whole national organizer. My party 19. Who is that person? But both if I'm a national officer, I won't come alone to say team say I know what to us. If you really like the party and out the party in some way, you have to stop it. Now you try now go jina baby in kase. Yabe intimidate and I are tough. It is time, say, look, Sanyama, look, we better not tackle the easy. You won't cry, you will be more sadium. Ashanti will be back because maybe a national officer we be contesting to the we attempt and family. And yes, simple. I bet my handle at here we are. I'm telling all the platforms.
Because say Baumia can I say yet tie and who cross and said your tie and this.
And Unim, that is the only problem I ever party in Moses. Yes. The year elections and then say presidential race no. So you candidate you until Sadiano you baby no Oheneba, I'm telling you. They are leaders of letting Domina see for ma or moon sure more contest or more corner. I'm telling you. Ready.
The National Council thing said and until I was here a year presidential primaries in Temno.
Well, maybe feels is the only place on the time I do because it's here no presidential candidates any day, any time with my run elections. But Oko Casa over to be a national now region.
Because a 4-year mandate and so on.
Because say ye say ye per se party no me all what I want say peace never party. Because at the daily doors and I jai who ama adena bejina a year way was system no more. At the time where ye babe say Casa obi say or babe obeya de fake. Ye no na nya ye leader na ya ba fi police station ya restructure ya ye bibia neat near the baby na ma bibia aye fine na fi ya enforce discipline.
Yes,
discipline is one of the thing na say for obi mo no na na main tro ebi onye party ni wa be wura ye platform mu na wa be stay no aye no dede na afi wa so ye MPP ni ehu ye lu super ye hu nkofo bia na ye no omo
enam say no omunya ye nkof ye nuanom
ye mom contract ye mom ska mo be didi pato ene ye wie omo twitwe omo mu ye ade kura na hu omo I say MPP me dwu wa me ntiase ye programmer bizonso nkrofo say na e basisia ya grassroots na street boys na and I program na asa idea why
and I don't make say wouldn't them chroma pan so be hunu care be say MPP flag is saying obi ada na ndc ni
I don't munya ndc they don't have faith
wo mu so ye wo power 80 so munya ye party ni aban so mfa so say tam
o dey research
and I wo ban kwa no o tetete
mebre kwa Ghana
I want to kwan MMDC is need you do farm.
I don't know, co program UN intervention visa to ajato pa ko. Then he gusu ha. Family or intimate ko. Is a two about min two kwan krada. Because they be out betty atiwe e ko betty. Man ko dru hon ma obi aba ote. Is a Moses aboy de aba. The militant aba answer aba. It is time we reward the grassroots. And again uze adibi won ma yenhwe ye Nasara constituency organizer ye Nasara regional coordinator and I saw national Nasara coordinator but any reps or polling stations
reps lecture area
any electoral area Nasara coordinator because you see MPP we believe is for all of us and ye na ye obia Yedi Nasara Eba people Ansana and this for adopt Zongo caucus. But in our polling stations, we don't have rep. So be a Jabi and not a large B our polling station A now with the power a command say Alaji Uno ye the Nasara coordinator, chairman or whatever in the polling station. All the sudden a motivating growth. Hey, me a chairman. Obit because Moses Abo, me a chairman. Maybe it's a constituency. Oh, yeah, chairman. Oh, police station.
Yes.
Number 3 of me move but I'm happy. At my stress says our proposal with a key. Say Nasara for Subenya Omrep. So that at least if you have 3 or 500 polling stations or maybe 200 polling stations so na rep baku at least in that constituency nipa no so oda obe felice ono so oye nasara coordinator ono kra post no the bibi obi kra obibi e won ho obet ma sponsor sa polling stations alaje fo agiafo ye pe agia poli agia maga nti obet ma nu aduano kra ye opposition we need to think outside the box. We need to think outside the box so that because there's no way the nyama tutu internal operations ye ni nyina sa nasara strategy ye na yanya the right people in the various areas editor I'm telling you and this woman we need elections no na ya nkoto aba na be sre na ya sre ye nnuano mu dede no doso atem didie no doso a cost year in 2020 for elections. It cost us. We are in this for no more platform because most of the platform are links.
Yes.
And to Kasana a denet ya be keep ya to tia bia obe keep we are no packaging na for the year message on kasa tie and I hear call campaign 2020 and I'm munya baako nti bebre kura does not see the need of going out to go and even vote for the party because of there is a mo ankasa within mo ache mo kunto kwa and me say nkola no ye nuanom supporters kan say nipa no udi nechi no only 20 years kura ahian ka no bisa say den na wo obey diama ye baako the support to candidate. But tell us what he can do. Yes. And all why they should vote for him. Because you know 2029 echo.
Yeah.
But who yene say partner. I have been following now. Who no all go pay behind there atina. Upa man so no posting the chain there. Who no did attempt chain there. No free see him or gate ama. Or cry catch us on. What have you done? And I'm a national coordinator. I can say motorbikes. Why would a national coordinator even demand or requesting for motorbike? Why? Our power. We can do ways and means. This auction cars, companies will hold more. Why would even a constituency officer will be lacking to have a 5 years American visa? Why? I don't know. But even until visas, I know yet me and Yema. Party full soldier communicators, constituency organizers, some of the executives, kakra and kaiba and kaokoyejuma 6 months kono aba obo the dollars kakra beba at least in grofobio no more now but yamo bia yo hieni in this party. The few are only enjoying, which is very wicked and evil. We are telling them say the next MPP government mo bia enjoying say oba benyaska na full soldiers number. The last thing the organizers, the women organizer, youth organizer, Nasarano. I say me nyame adum no mo di tumi mamia. Me don't bet so be nya. Because they are the organization wing. Utiti omuntema enye deda. Like you can say me no kura nya be organizer ye one support me kura na me bi nya. Uno ye omo boss. I don't need to come and empower youth organizer or woman organizer or Nasara against you. Me yes me wiki party no. Yeah. Eti umma structure ni edwuma. Na organizer. They say blue army we are some ebia in the constituency you need to have 300 operational team aye blue army in the constituency. Organizer is the head. Ebia youth organizer the youth organizer Nasara woman organizer should be the deputy. Ebia eka 300 or no be 400. Oh, woman organizer for 50 bra. Nasara 50, youth organizer 50. I'm a po bi o ye the near thing. Our constituency on ma monim so have the near thing. Okita boys, your mind coordinator, my secretary man, then they'll report under the party and to say, yeah, there was Shanti Rich. And now each constituency, at least only Kurana more 200. Now, before organizer and wing say, yeah, baby, operation, be another work. even chairman and bam secretary for and bam na any organizers ni wing ni be program no be about 300 on the constituency times 47 constituency pachebese
bibibi
do you afena obefa phone na call sana we who ho edaho that is the organizer who bon say ah on the constituency who 300 but winning region so you have about 500 at least only kurana so also your regional organizer you can't say only operational team 500 in the
constant
region.
operational
Constant only organize youth organizer only unasara ni woman organizer because the women must be part of operations because they are women organizers you wamba omani ya di krache mbema and we need to master all of them as 500 say who organize your data in the region of 500 people who know wings, you know. It is a maybe 300, but now so the 500 cover. I don't know one flow and son are bounty for dear Ombeti no maba. But they make what you say. It mestre in Greater Accra. He wanted 4 constituencies. Yet me yes I did not. I
think say
Jamaica conference July 19th. Proposals baby Abba. I want to believe someone go through proposals no. Yeah. You will share them say after 19th July no. Omo be jatum abeye adwuma na aboa ma ya strengthen party no. Well, and then I mean a pieces needing come omo buafu say yama former MMDCs voting right. Yama former CEOs, ministers, former MPs, the parliamentary candidates here you mugo afrim inti ebufua
parliamentary candidate nim.
Yes, omunim omatre petition upon petition. Yabako July 19th.
A former recent and half before. Omo you omo from
current and before you mean afrim. Say I should start from somewhere.
Well, I think I don't know a polling station in the presidential. No, it's not part of the regional and the national elections. I think I don't count. But, well, media, the proposal, the American say the ADPs were not part any unity because I know my MPs in so. They said the workers say or petition. Maybe say, maybe sir. Now, what is the reason why? Because sometimes we be can't say one bisa now also take decision. One we are now one madi. Assembly now, but Messer say, you started the party every 4 years by amendment. And the Yankoya the Ebeboa 90, but could be a matter say 35 years.
Youth organizer.
I disagree with that one.
You disagree?
Yeah, oh, you will put in a counter petition.
Because see, my first regional youth organizer now was 33 years or something. Second, maybe was 37 years. 37, 38. Obi or nipa saying, Anna, obet me about by 30 year call, obet manyaska. What I say, and you see, Obi or ma, obey you, obey, open on your politics, you know, Papa obey, and so at least let's see 40 down. Mama crack at your youth. What I say, and yes, sir, a bit more best party now Wontumi nyadwuma obi was starting politics at the age of 30 years at 30 31 32 33 by 7 8 years 9 years so we cross started 20 something years and maybe at 10 years in political experience maybe another 12 years maybe by then 1 year 38 years now so want to be contested there now one the inexperienced from Kwana ever be I think 40 down more is the best, but say if you are more than 35 years, you shouldn't be there.
We are you forgot.
Proposal not me.
Man, be by Makaya. You forgot we are putting in a counter friends for that.
And the moon person baby.
Me say be me call. But I think that Sir Pablo have over 40 years. More than. No, to be a successful youth organizer, we are looking at somebody to organize an organ, irrespective of the age. So what I say, but who man a cap? We will try. Me per se the youth about party no more, but we want to careful. Trying bringing in people who doesn't have an requisite experience to represent the organ now. Also, Honestly speaking, because here can say we are just lying to ourselves because police station youth organizers no more 50 years. 60 crowd. And apart from Ashanti region, any greater Accra, and to some extent Eastern region, the rest of the regions, because I'm saying national elections, many and the beer to come, and Salam to me, be to Kanya. Rest of the regions, so we cannot consistency youth organizer when you say, oh, 60 years. And
some of them are very effective.
They are very effective. Very effective. So I disagree with that cap of say 35. It doesn't make it be politics. Yeah. We are dealing with numbers. A Colombia the Pacron before so room, non for some room. Say be able to me now I 33 years, 35 years, no be national youth organizer. And I yes, but the notion churches will be 38 years are ultimately a national youth organizer. If you are bringing in this proposal, you are telling Obi over 35 years currently that ultimately national youth organizer money.
Yeah.
Ultimately regional youth organizer money because of the age now or no. So I think we'll be looking at that one too. But the middle you know, your Rabo Kasembi, it is part of my island. In fact, any major A. You can't have a national coordinator, one national coordinator for a whole entire constituency. For example, she said for Krumtie. Now, say the one national coordinator should try to commit the entire constituency in operation. So I was even looking at it. We will be having a rep, at least not recognized by the party, but at our level, our regional, we will have a rep at every electoral area. So that he can be coordinating with the national coordinator. At least, the national coordinator you can say be only moto. What I say? The entire Efija Kwabri, Nipo Bakuna, Osho Nina. Ejoso, Nipo Bakuna, Osho Nina. Kwabri is Nipo Bakuna, Osho Nina. So look at
the voter is of about 140,000.
Obokonum, Obanya by 10,000 not, and that's a settlers ever.
Yeah.
Yes. So I was looking at say, okay, yenya a rep from each electoral area. Then we will know how to grow.
Teko, Namema Commander and Fire sorry finally.
Oheneba.
Yeah. I think a lot of people are not happy and they disagree with you. I took it say you are calling for an assistant for Chemabronye, but I didn't feel say it's a direct attack. That
no. So I'm clear on. It's not a direct attack, but usually I believe say Obi Awunim no.
Especially a regional communication director is not happy.
Maybe they say Obi Awunim no say on TC na o behave in a certain way. Sometimes you begin to ask say Oheneba, sometimes you might ignore it. Say bia minim say Oheneba unyo obi a ota nante bra wo de singlet nko an nante na me nam abontian me hu say bia e bia me men say Oheneba na number na say nyo. So it's not a direct attack. What I'm saying is he might need help, but we might think say he's okay. And you be sometimes this issue when you read more you understand say sometimes obu onma whether a sofo whether oye could be penny na say adwuma bi penny obetima go through depression obi anim say oh we dey say not or reserved but maybe all issues
but I think let's sponge that particular area for now.
No, what I'm saying is I just want you to know that any direct attack
but that any direct attack but sir now we say let's sponge it for now.
You
film for now.
Me say party for me. Party should move towards him and show him love. Because I been say the sanction regime say oh you be say yan sanction no any Chemabronye free the position. No, it might be say bia oh yeah be a
solve problem.
Sanction will not solve the problem. If you get it close to him. Now you need the entire we need to go on the entire bia or ye no because we free we there party several times.
So those who took it say
me attacking
no say onya mental support me
no maybe the word mental na for fun say be a damp debre yes right yes I ba me nko we mesre ade ina ye no ade ba ko party ndi abeka ho me de paye former constituency executives o ba so uko villages ni be bia you want crofobia na de party ni wura akura na se am na first be a constituency executives omo ba e bi omo kro mo time no adododie bia mamu o omo fa agema party ni team wo nkura na se the last time me call Asante Krom ewo eko sampa area ho no mo jama no fo Oheneba yekoto former chairman bi o say me ni me yire ne me ma na de party ba ekura yase na ye NDC kukura ye ne de ba ha enne yesi nkofo bi na ba befa
to ba na olusu
ye no panyi party panyi bi kura ba krom ho a ye hwehwe no and no di ya because you think say party in a film and I think say the introduction of the former executives in Ebano ebema obi ehun say he's part of the party.
Commander minim de obeka twa na yen sorry
am say dedika na chia na madawas na ejuma we are the
I am with you
the way amodem na si former amoye ejuma ebemu esuro no party nin kai say 4 years there is just around the corner na machia or machia the grassroots and ehu se party no bebre dodge no mo de omo gina ho communicate serial callers munina amenhira mo na enya komapa na unity party no say kasa we should all talk about peace and unity. Amachia national executive all regional executive mean body in this country, special constituency organizers, regional organizers, my youth organizers, Greater Accra and all the regions. Ne TESCOM, I'm sure Mumo say all the universities are in 2024. Yeah, my near Konoma, I lose all the schools. No, may some new energy. Ebeba, Ama, ISRC election, NOX elections, PUSAC elections. Adia, DHE, Omunka Omukuma, and Tomi. Now we'll bring all the energy, the guys, everybody on board.
Great.
Now, the deep power no back 2028. Now, my advice all the aspirants say yes, Rob, Ajubro. Na Esiano, ye ni baby ako every penny party.
Yeah.
Na say a casa ni ye chi difo no. Then two or mufuso. Every more we can talk to them.
Yeah.
So that they will stop what they are
doing. Thank you very much. Moses Abo, I don't know, former Greater Accra regional youth organizer. Party for Nijin Sobabe, the next national organizer of our party. Daniel Teku and Razak Abubakar Medamase. The emphasis on the insurance sports from the channel pa Yebeba Abetuaso.